everybody, and welcome to the Xite Gaming Podcast, the place where you come for the games, but you stay for the truth. It's just me and Frank here tonight because D is pulling it out behind the camera.
So good.
Oh yeah, so my leg rubbing is inappropriate, but he's let it caress your back.
Well, this just feels natural.
Oh, okay.
You're forced. Oh,
What?
Let's see how natural
I got
that
chills.
fucking
I got
feels.
chills.
I got chills.
Multiplying. And I'm losing control.
Kajimra Tatu, Tasha Gamayagas Mike Dunar Vika, Tame Imahoni Chris at Xite Gaming. Hello and welcome to the Xite Gaming Podcast. I have no idea what the fuck I just said.
I'm
in my
pretty
native
sure,
Irish tongue.
I'm pretty sure you've just renounced the Pope, but
We'll
No
come to that.
idea.
We'll fix it.
Decided to lead with a little bit of our native tongue tonight, gentlemen. Welcome to the Xite Gaming Podcast, the place where you come for the games, but you stay for the truth. It's all over the place now. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me on episode 27 of the Xite Gaming Podcast. My name is Chris, and tonight I will be joined once again by my two good friends, James D. Downey.
hello.
And Francis W. McBride.
Hello.
Gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure to be here on this, the 15th day of the 11th month of the 2017 year.
Yeah, no.
No?
Close though.
Oh, what is it?
16th.
Ah, the 16th day of the 11th month.
Close, but
No, I'm fucking right.
yeah, the 13th.
Thank you for joining me here on what will be an absolute pleasure fest of an evening of audio and television proprietors.
That one.
Words.
That's you made it work.
Yeah.
You made it work.
Always make it work. I always make it work.
Fucking
To everyone joining us tonight on YouTube, hello and welcome. Welcome to the set once again. Nothing has changed this week.
No, not true. Not true.
Not true. Actually, yeah, very true. You want to point to that?
The keen viewers will have already spotted.
Yeah.
To my left.
It's Frank.
No, it's to your right.
Here.
To your right when they're watching.
To my left.
To your left.
To your right.
Yeah.
I feel like he's pointing, so he doesn't need.
Up top. We have got
I
the
feel like I made it pretty clear by doing that.
Yeah.
we've got the PS2 Slimline model up on shelf tonight. Up on full display.
Got that up on shelf, Frankie.
Got it up on shelf, put kettle on. No idea why it's up there. We just what?
None.
Okay. No idea why it's up there. I think it was just one of those things. I mean, everyone should kind of behold, as Dee said before we started this podcast, just what they were able to do with that console and make it so bloody slim and beautiful.
It's like 10 times. Okay, well, maybe not 10, but it's a lot smaller than the original.
It's like 3 times smaller, I think.
It's like 14 times smaller.
Yeah, 14, 3. You know, it's
Basically what Gary Mills is trying to do with me, right? Name dropping.
But yeah, our keen viewers may have pointed that out.
It's like every podcast.
Well,
It's every podcast.
yeah, he did, yeah.
He's done a name drop.
Product placement. What?
Flashing up on screen.
Buy now. Call now for free quotation.
12 free classes.
Viewers may not get free quotation. Gentlemen, how have our weeks been? It's been a little over a week from we all last got together, I think. Hasn't it?
A week and a day, hey?
Just over a week.
Just over a week,
Like
yeah.
I said, yeah.
I was just being specific,
Yeah.
whereas you'd be more general.
I was being more
I feel
specific.
like that's the difference between you and I.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you're on the couch tonight and I am all alone on the seat.
There you go. Don't make it seem like a bad thing. I mean, you got a pretty much a deal on the seat.
Don't know.
It's a good seat.
I'm just very, very conscious that I am very close to our backdrop of the set. And
You are, yeah. Look
I'm
at it wobble. I mean, it's solid as a rock.
I'm worried that PlayStation
don't
over there
knock
is
it.
going to fall at some point and knock the magma that we have. Magma.
Oh yeah, the Coke
In the bottle.
in the unbranded cola bottle.
And then I don't really know what happens after that. We're just going to all have to leave.
If that happens, then this podcast ends. Not this particular podcast. This entire
The
run
entire thing, yeah.
podcast. It's
Yeah.
over.
We've got a pretty good run going so
Yeah,
far.
we
We're
did pretty
pretty
good.
strong. What, 27?
20, this is number 27.
27, yeah.
Or in Oscailga, Chris.
Dune and Doris.
Exactly. Episode Dune and Doris.
Honestly, my Irish is absolutely atrocious. It's one of those things.
I was wondering where the fuck that came from.
I did it because I was thinking during the week. I was actually thinking, oh, we're gonna have to have. Do you want to know where they actually stem from? I was thinking, oh, Justice League's coming out. We're gonna have to do a Justice League podcast. And I was like, oh, we should get Sean for the podcast. And I was like, oh, Sean speaks fluent Irish. I tell you who doesn't speak fluent Irish, me. I'm gonna lead this podcast.
Does Sean speak fluent Irish?
Fluent Irish.
We're
yeah.
gonna have to get him on and do what you did.
Yeah,
Do the full intro.
that'll be fantastic. Yeah, we'd
be
have
good.
no idea.
Well,
He should just
he
speak
could
to
just
us.
call us complete dickheads the whole way through.
Yeah,
We'd be like,
he should speak to us the entire time in Irish.
we'd just be like, ta.
And we would just be answering answering things.
Inta moi.
Sure.
Okay, we have to stop this right now because we have already lost half
Stod.
half the listening viewers that we normally get.
Mhm. So down from 6 to 3.
I was going to go to 2 actually, but
Damn. We don't get many listeners. But moving on, Chris, as you say.
How have your weeks been, gentlemen?
So it's been a week and a day, as I say, since we last met.
A little over a week.
Did we do anything over the weekend? No.
Yeah, we
What
did.
we planned? Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah. We watched a little bit of the Ireland-Denmark game, which we'll talk about more.
We did, yeah, we did indeed.
And we played... I went up to yours to play.
Like,
I'm kind of stepping on your week, so...
Okay, do you want me to start with my
Let's
week?
go, let's
Okay,
go your
I'll start with my week. Well, as you two know, obviously this week I bought myself a Switch, finally. Bit the bullet, bit the fat one, decided... tonight, just decided... I see, my plan was I was going to wait the Black Friday. And then I thought...
and then you didn't.
Yeah, I was like, Nintendo are never going to drop prices on Black Friday.
Probably
Nintendo
not.
aren't going to drop prices full stop. I mean, I'm still looking at Wii U's that are near enough full price, from...
I have a bit of news about that, actually.
Yeah?
That we'll bring up. I must remember to bring that up. I'm going to write that down now because you just reminded me about that.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. Well, I thought, so the price is never going to drop. So I just went out. I actually got Ashlyn to go down to Smith's Toys, the same place that you picked up my SNES Mini, actually, did.
Yes.
And she picked it up for me. We got, what did I get? Super Mario Odyssey and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the 2 games I was after. Went for the, now I'm not sure if I went for the black version, like the matte grey black one.
Yes.
Is the neon one the coloured one?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's right. I went for the black one. I just preferred the colour of it. That's really all there is to that story. Got the Switch anyway. But I'll touch on the games that I was playing whenever we talk about what we played this week. But
How did it feel to drop, what was it, £300 basically?
$350 in total.
How did it feel?
To be honest, not too bad.
Yeah.
Because
sometimes dropping a lot of money kind of feels like empowering. It's
you
like,
see,
I can do this.
You see, it kind of felt weird. I'll tell you why, right? So I kind of almost consider it like a trial run because I put it onto my credit card, which obviously didn't need paid then, like to the end of the month, and it didn't. To me, I had still got the console for free, and it wasn't until like yesterday that I decided, you know what, I'm 100% committed now. I'm going to pay off the credit card. That kind of way. So we didn't actually pay for it till yesterday.
Yeah.
But no, pardon me. No,
Pardoned.
I think wholeheartedly deserved of that so far already of that 350. Well, that was for the 2 games obviously and Mario. The games are like so dear for what they are. I understand, but that's all games nowadays. I think across all platforms.
But
wildly expensive.
I got that. They're the same price roughly as the
as like a fucking
like an Xbox One,
PS4
PC game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I bought it. I think then the day I didn't get playing it for like 2 days after I bought it. It actually had it at her house. She was playing it because I was working for like 2 days, like just morning to night. So there was no point in me even having the thing. But on the day that I did buy it, I was working I think it was like a Friday or Saturday or something. I left work. I got myself a KFC. Went to KFC. Yeah, I was I was craving some chicken, and it turned out to be just okay.
Which KFC did you go to?
I went to the Armagh.
I used to have great KFCs out of Armagh.
I used to whenever I worked there, man. Like the food was like superb. It really was.
The last few times I've been to KFC.
No, it's been very just mediocre, just okay.
I was gonna say hit and miss, but it's mainly just been miss.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like just on that line of like borderline okay food. But I went for is it the mighty bucket or mega bucket? No, it's the mighty bucket where you get like two pieces off the bone, 2 hot wings, fries, drink. And then I went for like the little like snack wraps that they do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I got 2 flaming and 2 barbecue of those. And it was a substantial feed. It was quite nice. I actually got speaking to one of the guys I used to work with in there. He came out, threw in a load of extra like fries and sides and stuff for free and stuff like that. That was pretty nice. Polished that off. And then the next day, this is what I was talking to you earlier about, Frank. The next day, actually, Ashton and I went to Domino's.
Okay.
And I went for something that I've never had before. I went for...
Pizza.
Yeah, pretty much. No, I went for half and half, but I got stuffed crust.
Yeah. What was stuff with it?
I got the cheese and herb.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't like the marinara stuffed crust. I feel that it's just too much sauce.
You already got sauce on
exactly
the base. Fair enough.
And this is my new thing. This is 100% my new thing. I need to get that stuffed crust again. It was
Yeah,
phenomenal.
it's
Maybe I just
sweet.
had a really
The hot
good-
dog one though, I don't know if Domino's do it, but I've tried it before. It's
so
awful.
pointless.
Yeah,
So pointless.
they do still do it, but that just does not look appealing
No,
to me
it
at all.
doesn't.
I got it that time. I
think
got
I-
it one time and I was like, oh, this seems pretty cool. And then it was like, your pizza is like 50% crust and 50% pizza.
Yeah.
And then like the hot dogs taste like
Shit.
shit.
It's not. Yeah.
It's just novelty.
I
Like,
think Aaron was telling me that they actually put the hot dog onto the thing through a gun. Like pump out the sausage in a gun.
Pump
I
out
want
the
that
sauce.
kind.
I know. I don't know whether that's true. If anybody that we know works or has ever worked in any pizzeria that uses a gun to disperse their sausages, I'd love to know about it.
It's Pizza Hut that does the sausage stuffed crust, I think.
Domino's did roll out for a
Did
while.
they?
Yeah, they did. But
Didn't know that.
I know you can get like frozen pizzas with the sausage in it, and they're even worse.
No, that
no,
can't be good.
I do enjoy sausage on pizza.
Yeah, but sliced like pepperoni type sausage.
Yeah. But of course,
Cumberland
not in
sausage.
the actual
I
crust
don't know. I'm not a
itself.
sausage person for pizza.
No?
No.
I got the I think it's the Meteor comes with like the Cumberland sausage or something.
Yeah, no.
It's very nice actually. It is.
So
Quite
what was
nice.
your half and half then? We got
half? I went half Texas barbecue, half double cheese because I always have to get double cheese.
Texas barbecue. The base, is that still tomato sauce or is
No,
that-
it's barbecue base.
So you got half tomato and half barbecue base.
Now you see, this is the best part. The two slices right in the center of the pizza, where
Like a
where the
mix?
marinara meets the thing, they're the best slices.
My God.
It is tremendous. I don't
can't
know if you
really-
can do that, but I might try to find that out someday. If they can like just pour on half a ladle of each and kind of swirl it around, it's tremendous.
That's madness. Like.
Because I as you well know, and anyone that knows me knows, I absolutely adore pizza, but it has to be marinara sauce. And then I was always like a massive skeptic of barbecue sauce. I was like, that does not belong in a pizza. It has to be
Yeah.
a good quality. Now I'm saying this like I would not eat a full pizza with barbecue sauce at all. I couldn't. The 6 slices is still me pushing to get
Yeah.
through.
But the
I think
mix.
But the mix of 5 slices, sorry, the mix is tremendous. Yeah, it's just the right
Interesting.
amount of like marinara and then
Barbecue.
barbecue. So that
No,
would,
barbecue does not belong on a pizza, and I hate it.
Concur.
do you believe pineapple belongs in pizza?
No,
Concur.
Fuck, it's 2-1 already here.
I don't put anything on my pizza unless it's meat.
Yeah, fair
No,
enough.
but I'm like,
Pineapple is a meat.
oh my god.
A delicious meaty
No, like, the
pineapple.
only thing apart from that is a jalapeno.
You would put jalapeno on a pizza?
Yeah.
You see, that just to me would kind of ruin the pizza because all you taste is hot.
Not
What
really.
do you like hot? I mean, if it's not your thing, then
I mean, I like hot, but just not in a pizza.
Jalapenos are quite tasty though as well, rather
Yeah.
than just
They
being hot.
can be tasty. I like
Right.
I'm not a
jalapenos.
massive fan of jalapenos. Like,
I like
But
jalapenos
I do
on my
like-
nachos if I ever get nachos.
interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
jalapenos on
Very
everything
weird.
for me.
Yeah? Jalapenos on toast.
Yeah, fuck it, yeah. Cut them up nice and fine and throw them in rice and everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've had that. That's pretty nice, actually.
I disagree. I think you can put. I like mushroom on pizza. Now.
Oh, I like mushroom on pizza as well.
Mushroom in
Very
general,
much so.
fuck off.
Yeah, I like mushroom on pizza. I like what do you call that? Their stuff, pesto on pizza. It's
I've
good
never
stuff.
had pesto on
It's
pizza.
good form as well.
Yeah. Pesto's,
yeah.
Pesto's alright.
It's alright. Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright.
Pesto and a quiche, like.
yeah, pesto.
Yeah,
and quiche.
pesto and a quiche. Yeah. Apart from that, guys, I did very little other than work this week. I have a very interesting story to tell you though about work. Now this comes as like kind of weird topics. I wasn't sure whether to put this in my week or put it in at the end as like a lighter note. I'm going to tell you the story anyway. So I was in work and I'm walking down. So we need to put in a code to go into like the back where like the canteen and the toilet and stuff is for staff. So I'm walking in there, and this is one of the days that I'm on with like my main boss is actually on as well. And I'm walking through to go to the toilet, and he's actually standing there talking to someone. He's waiting to go to the toilet as well. Now I walk through, and there's someone already in the toilet. So we're both kind of waiting. And then he goes to me, okay, he doesn't stand to me, but he kind of like gestures for me to go because he's talking to someone. So the guy that's in comes out of the toilet and walks away, and I walk in. And I'm going, and it's all good, and have an excellent experience at my toilet until I look down. And it may not have been the person before me either,
Oh dear.
but someone had urinated all over the toilet seat. And then I was left with this really awkward predicament.
Yeah.
I was like, do I either walk out and try to explain to my boss that he'd never believe that I did not leave that mess, or do I have to clean someone else's urine off a toilet seat? So I was proper panic mode.
What'd
I was
you do, Chris?
I cleaned it. I cleaned the urine. Yeah.
Oh, Oh,
I didn't know what else to do.
I
You know?
I thought you said this was a
Awful.
lighter. I mean, like, what?
On the lighter side of things.
I mean, how dark is this podcast gonna get?
Oh, Xite After Dark. Actually, come to think of it, like this is our AM podcast.
Yeah.
This is our AM.
What time is it, D?
It's currently 17:55.
So 5 to 6. So this is the earliest we've ever podcasted. So this should count as our AM podcast.
The earliest we've ever podcast.
Yeah, and the latest we've ever done is the midnight one, I think.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do that again sometime. Actually, that technically would have been our AM podcast because that would have been in the hours of
I guess you could call that
1
the
a.m.
pod.
I don't know.
But anyway, yeah, tricky situation. What would you guys have done in that?
It's tough to know, Chris. It depends now. It depends what sort of basis I am on with the boss.
You see, I'm only new to the company.
Yeah.
So first
See,
impressions are still there or thereabouts.
I'm
you
at the
know?
point now.
I would have cleaned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at the point now with my kind of spirit. Like, if I don't really care what they think.
Yeah.
I would be happy enough to go like, oh, it wasn't me. Like, or I probably wouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, definitely in my first
What?
couple of months
Yeah.
of work, I would have been like, nah, I can't be.
Yeah, I have to clean it. You see, the thing I was thinking about, like, if I don't clean it, he has to clean it, and if he has to clean someone else's pee, and he's thinking like, that could have been him, and he just didn't clean it. I was like, nah, I'm not having this. Not having this in my conscience. I was like, I'll clean the pee. I wash my hands thoroughly though. You
But
know.
if I was with D, like in his situation in work, I just would have added to the urine.
I just want to pee
Like,
all over the
fuck, I just
floor.
wanna, super sugar.
It was
and then
me.
just walked in, like, I don't know who the fuck was in
Just
there.
walk out, stare your boss right in the eyes. It was me. And walk out.
The truth is,
It's not even pee. It's just a giant turd around the seats. It was me. Deal with it. But yeah, apart from that, guys, work was okay. I did a lot of hours this week, and then surprisingly enough, I managed to fit in an awful lot of gameplay this week.
Good.
Like, an awful lot of gameplay. It's ridiculous how much I somehow managed to get in with the work week. So, playing Super Mario Odyssey with you, D.
Yep.
Me and you sat down and played it.
That was good.
It was very enjoyable. Just the little
Yes.
bit that we played. I continued as well. Got to New Donk City. Tremendous name for a city in Mario.
New Donk City.
Probably my favorite piece of platforming in Mario I think there's ever been
In New
was
Donk
in
City.
New Donk City.
Excellent.
There's just
Mario or platforming full stop?
Yeah. Oh, what did you say?
Your favorite piece
yes. Wait, what?
of platforming in Mario? or
I
your
thought
favorite
you said
piece of-
is Mario platforming full stop. And I was like, yes.
Yes. Yeah. No, like your favorite.
No, not my favorite platforming full stop.
Okay,
That
okay.
still is like the original Tomb Raider. Still hold that.
Okay.
But definitely the best in Mario. Definitely the best in the game I've played in the last, couple of years.
Good.
Anyway, this is phenomenal. Like, I mean, they have literally taken every little detail in that city, and you can do something with everything.
I've heard that.
We were
actually,
just
yeah.
like literally running in the city, and there's these two ladies, and they just had like a skip rope in like the park, and I was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if I could just go in and join in the skip rope? You can. There's a
course you can.
challenge to just jump in and see how many you can do. They get like faster like every 5 skips you
Oh
do.
my god.
And then you earn like one of your moons for doing like 40 skips or something.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
right
there's like a guy in a
Very
suit standing behind them being like, I wonder can anybody do 100 skips? So he keeps edging me
Yeah,
on.
he keeps
but,
egging you on. Yeah.
climb to the top of what is like the Empire State essentially, grabbing to the moon up there. Very fun. You can ride a scooter around the city. You jump in the scooter, ride
Good.
around the city, jump in the taxi cabs, you bounce all over the place. Really, really fun. Had a lot of fun with that game. Didn't play as much Mario Kart 8 Deluxe this week as I thought I was gonna, just because Odyssey has been taking up a lot of time. But we'll touch on that a wee bit more later. Played more of Assassin's Creed Origins. That's the game that I'm kind of really dipping in and out of very sparsely. But I did find pretty much the origins of the Hidden Blade, if you like,
Good.
in Assassin's Creed. It was
Is it-
very, very good.
Is it worthwhile?
It is worthwhile, and you find out why assassins lose that finger. On their hand.
Yeah.
Assassins always
Is
have
it
like.
not? I always thought it was for the blade.
I thought that too, and it kind of makes sense when you see it. I'm not going to spoil it,
Okay,
because
okay.
yeah,
That's
you
interesting.
will enjoy it. But it kind of makes sense when you see it. You're like, okay, yeah, this is probably the right way to go about this. But yeah, you find out that did a couple of assassinations, one of which was in a bathhouse in Egypt, which was very fun indeed. I met Bayek's wife, who is becoming quite a prominent part of the story, and I'm really, really enjoying that. And then other than that, Formula 1 has been taking over my game time completely. I've upped the AI difficulty. I'm getting stuck into qualifying. I'm setting pretty fast race times. Got to be sticking up a couple of videos of that whenever I start my next season. But so far this season's going superbly. It's really, really good.
And when you're playing the Formula 1, can you control the car by moving the controller?
No, you can't.
You can do that in Forza. The new
Yeah,
Forza I was
That's
playing.
right, you can.
And,
No, yeah.
The new Forza, you get the controller and you turn it like a steering wheel.
Is it like motion?
And there's a wee thing on the screen that's like a wee half circle, and it's like a red sort of green arrow.
What Force is this?
Forza
The new-
7?
Yeah, whatever the new
Is
one.
it?
Yeah,
What? That's 7, yeah? Isn't
It
7
must
the new
be,
one?
yeah.
but like
Do you
yeah,
need like a connect or something, or how does this work?
no. Well, I don't know. My brother was just showing me it.
I don't know how that works actually, because
Well-
there's no like motion detection
Yeah.
in. Well, there must be. There must be something.
I think they're like new controllers.
News to me.
Is that with the Xbox One X maybe?
Maybe.
Well, this is PlayStation 4.
Oh, there's not Forza.
It's
It'd
not
be
Forza.
GTA or Gran Turismo.
I'm nearly sure it's 4.
Forza's.
Force's Xbox only.
Oh, maybe it's Gran Turismo.
Yeah, it is Gran Turismo. I'm
It's
pretty
like-
sure
it
it's
must
Gran
be
Turismo.
Bra-
What's
yeah.
it called? Gran Turismo.
I don't know. Like
Five
he,
Sport.
he literally
Sports,
got his
yeah.
he got his PlayStation like 2 days ago and it came with it.
That's
And he was
pretty
showing
It's
me.
definitely that then.
Yeah.
There's like a wee arrow on the screen.
By the way, how is that game? Because I've been meaning to pick that up because apparently it's
It's quite hard at the minute. Like
Yeah.
I've only played like a bit of it, but like I was driving and it's doing the braking and all for you.
Okay,
And
yeah.
I was
yeah.
like, no, I don't. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah.
turn that brake off, like,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
let you straight into every single wall after that.
Really?
Yeah, so I was like, right, okay, maybe put the brakes back
Do you
on.
have to
Wow.
control it with that kind of turning?
No, you can play it normally,
Yeah, yeah, that's good.
but it's just
Oh,
like it's a
yeah,
nice
makes
wee
sense.
like
Addition to have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to try it.
It's like a gimmick, isn't it?
It's like the
Pretty much a
Wiimote.
gimmick.
Yeah. You see,
But I
that's,
wonder how many more games. Like, imagine if you could do that in like say Call of Duty. Like to a certain extent, where like you could like look with it.
I don't think it'll ever catch on.
I think that's why VR is such
Yeah,
a,
maybe then you-
PlayStation 3 had that. Because I remember playing
Oh,
Uncharted, the original
yeah.
Uncharted, and it was either to reload or to throw a grenade.
throw a grenade.
You could just shake the controller.
Mm.
It was
Like-
a bitch.
Like,
It was so annoying.
If it was, yeah, definitely not. Would not want that at all. I don't think it's very Wii-like, isn't it?
We ask.
Wii-esque. some
But
would
yeah,
say.
it's kind of like that. But yeah, no, it's
You
gimmicky.
can't ask back. You can't just use that.
I mean, even the controllers. You know, if you ever get like the steering wheels, they're even hard to handle. I think.
I'm. That's what I was saying today. I'm
W7.
actually planning on picking up. I think it's like one of the Logitech Racer steering wheels, like the pretty decent ones. For Formula One, because I definitely think this is going to be something that I'm gonna be jumping into a lot more. I'll probably get like a little mini series up on the
Good,
channel
yeah.
as well for that actually, because
Excellent.
I am really enjoying that game. The more I play it, the better it gets.
Dude, does the steering wheel come with the pedals?
Comes with pedals, and you got to pay an extra 30 quid for the stick shifter.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
I'd love one of those.
But it comes with pedals, yeah. Apparently, it's very, very responsive, great feedback. You know, it's Logitech.
Yeah, it probably is Logitech.
Yeah.
Pretty good for that shit.
But yeah, no, that's what I played this week, guys. Playing a lot of the Switch actually handheld rather than on.
Yeah,
on
I mean
TV.
that's the way it's meant to be played, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Mix. It just, I don't know. It's such a, like, I'm holding like this beautiful like HD screen in my hands, and I'm just like, you know, it's so wide, but yet it just fits my hands so
Mhm.
perfectly, and I'm like, I love this. I don't want.
Have you played it on the toilet yet?
No,
My God.
no.
Don't
I ha-
understand that. I just don't understand that.
I have not enjoyed it with my dumping experience just yet, but I will whenever I think I take into Mario Kart.
I
8.
think I would be actively going to the toilet more often if I had a Switch.
Yeah.
I'd be
to be
making
honest with
myself go.
Did no one
more.
ever take the Game Boy into the toilet and sit and play Pokemon for hours and then go,
Oh my God.
oh shit, I
yeah.
came here to do something?
What do you mean I came here to do something? I've already done it, and it's hard, and it's cracking off. But no, yeah, I did that a lot actually.
Because I actually found my Game Boy SP the other day. And
Oh,
the
yeah,
bottom covered in
beautiful.
Pokemon Yellow, and I was like, oh,
You look
Like,
like son of a bitch.
at
I
least I
played-
don't have any more exams to like, keep me back from this anymore.
Yeah. I played Pokemon Yellow on the Game Boy Color, like last year I think it was, and it was great, but it was such an awful experience because there's no backlight.
Yeah, but I don't know how we managed with
So I could only play really either
Yeah, if
during the
you're
day
like-
or if it was like right below a light. You know?
That's the worst thing ever. I tried playing it on my phone recently enough, and it's okay, but
Emulator,
you
like,
really
yeah.
miss. Yeah, an emulator. You really miss not having the actual
Yeah.
physical buttons.
A lot of them emulators, it doesn't save. I played a lot of them.
I know mine could
It
save.
doesn't save, and then like, you go into it and you get like really far, and then it's like unsaved.
Mine could
It
save.
fucks
Like,
me off
It's like
so
not
bad.
having a memory card all over again. I forgot to mention that today is actually don't know if you've seen the post today, but today is 9 years since Call of Duty World at War was released.
I seen that all right. Yeah.
And it's also, I think, would it be 15 years from the first Project Gotham Racer?
yes.
Yeah, I think it's something like that.
Fuck me.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like 9 years from World at War was released.
There
I
you
still
go.
remember when that game was
It
released.
doesn't seem like that long ago. Like,
No, yeah.
No.
We,
But
me,
it is.
you, and another friend of ours, my brother, played it like last year?
were you multiplayer?
Yeah.
That's
We
right.
played multiplayer.
That's right.
We're still going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still supporting the retros. But yeah, sorry to take up so much time. What did you guys get up to during the week?
My week will be brief because I didn't do a whole pile. I went up to yours, called up yours Saturday night, watched a bit of the Iron Man.
Yeah. Was that Saturday?
That was Saturday night.
Yeah,
that was Saturday night. I didn't do a whole pile the following Sunday.
Yeah.
Really? I'll tell you what I did. On Monday or Tuesday, one of those days, I bought
So much steam.
Chris, you're on fire.
Thermocare.
What did you buy?
I bought a new fucking not DVD player, like a surround sound box, like the box that for the surround sound in my house.
Ah.
Because I was saying last week I went to the after setting everything up
You
and
did.
I watched Inception and it was excellent.
Yeah.
I remembered that I had pre-ordered Baby Driver,
Ah, yes.
a film which I really, really, really wanted to see in the cinema, but never got around to actually seeing.
Right enough, I'm only copping on now that you said. So you bought BB Driver?
I had bought Baby Driver ages ago, and I bought it 4K because I knew the Xbox can now play 4K, and I was like, okay, 4K TV, Xbox play 4K. This makes sense to finally watch something in 4K. And I was like, right, that's coming on. It was coming on Monday, and I was like, you know what? I need to get my house in order.
Yeah.
I need to get this surround sound system playing properly because at the minute, was I telling you? Did I mention last week about the fucking
Yeah, when you watched Inception.
yeah the effort I had to go to? And
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
rigging wires up all over the place. Yeah.
this way I set it up a lot nicer, a lot cleaner. Got a new little box for it. And I literally scared the shit out of myself.
Why?
Surround sound is a fucking hazard. That's all I'm going to say.
Really? Why? What
Not
happened?
not in that way. Not,
Okay.
no physical harm
Yeah.
was ever going to befall me. But I
Yeah.
was sitting watching Baby Driver. And I was, a fantastic soundtrack, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just so happy to have the surround sound set up. I
Yeah.
was like, that was a good idea to do this here. And this time I had the proper, the speakers that are behind you. They
Yeah.
were all set up and they were working. And didn't really notice it the whole way through the film. It was it adds a little bit of ambience, it helps
Yeah.
a little bit. And then came this sort of really not tense, but quite a tense part of the film had just passed.
Yeah.
And you were kind of on edge. And these people were talking in a room and they were kind of half shouting at each other. And I was like, oh, this is good. And then from behind me, this woman shouts, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I literally jumped.
No way.
I shot
You
myself.
just completely forget about it.
Because behind me there's a window and I thought it was open. There was someone outside. I shot myself.
Holy shit.
Completely shitting bricks. And I turned and I was like, oh. And then I seen the girl on screen.
Oh, that's
and she
embarrassing.
passed into frame,
No
out
way.
of this side of
Yeah,
the.
yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, I am an absolute idiot.
Oh my god! I think I would have been in the
Yeah.
exact same position.
Yeah.
I probably just would have turned the DVD off and went to bed.
It was scarier than PT.
Oh my god!
Well, it wasn't, but
That's a bold statement, Cotton.
I jumped. I physically jumped. And I was like, oh my god,
Yeah,
the power of surround sound.
that sounds excellent though.
So that was the biggest thing that
I
happened
think I'm
to me
gonna have
this
to call
week.
down
Do you
and
know
watch that. Definitely.
Yeah, it's actually a very good film. Highly
Yeah.
recommend it. Very glad I watched it in that kind of.
Yeah, you had that
setup.
experience with it. Yeah, yeah.
Who's in that film again?
Who's in that film?
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey. He's not even a main character, but
Jimmy
yeah,
Fox in that?
Yeah.
Jimmy Fox, isn't it? He's
John
fucking.
Hamm.
He's good in too.
Is he? Yeah.
John Hamm is also very good.
I'm not a massive Jimmy Fox fan.
Jimmy Fox is the
He's
type
good.
of person who I wouldn't be mad about, but every film I see him in, I'm like, he's actually a fucking decent actor. You know that?
Yeah.
Like, he just
Django.
is.
Django was probably one of the few films I really enjoyed him in.
Django, he's good in this. Like, he's a really
Horrible bosses,
demented.
even though
he's
he's
the
tiny.
best.
Yeah, he was
best.
very good in
Bosses.
Horrible Bosses, but yeah, because he has
Motherfucker
so
Jones.
little. Yeah.
Yeah, he really.
Then what do you
stole
not
the
enjoy
show
him in?
there.
Law-abiding citizen. Hated him.
It's because he's like too
I think
serious.
it's his character. Yeah.
Really.
Hated him.
But
Hated
he's
him in. What was
he's
that?
good
What
generally.
was that other?
He's like Batman in that film. He's uncorruptible.
Yeah.
You're like, come on,
Yeah, like
past the wee grey area here for
Yeah.
a second, and
yeah.
the guy's
Jamie
family.
Foxx.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Jamie Foxx.
they're all
killed
in
him,
it.
man.
All those
Jamie
guys.
Foxx killed
And
him.
another guy called Angle Elgort or something like that, or
Oh
Ansel
yeah.
Elgort. I don't know his name. He's good in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
good lead.
Sounds like you
film,
had a
but
tremendous
good film.
experience with that
I
movie.
did, I
You
did.
like you practically seen it in a cinema,
I feel like I did.
Yeah.
4K, by the way, it does add a bit.
but not.
Not amazingly different,
Yeah.
but definitely noticeable.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely noticeable.
Okay.
Okay. I was like, okay, I'm glad I invested
good.
this here. But aside from that, playing some Wolfenstein.
Yes, you are
Digging
indeed.
away
And
through
the,
it, like-
the latest of the Wolfenstein playthroughs
There's
is
stuff up. There's
currently
stuff
up
coming
on
up
our-
soon. I'm also playing Stranger Things on my phone.
Right.
your
This
what?
is really weird. There's a game, like an app basically for your phone, Stranger Things, and it's like a pixely, like point and click kind of game.
Right.
it's kind of looks and plays like Pokemon did. You know, like a little guy running around these rooms.
Yeah.
It's like that there. It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Like, it's really good. They put a lot of effort and a lot of quality into this game, and it's free. You just download it, you play it. It's all tied in with the show, but like, it's not like cheap. It's not like a
Yeah, it's not like a
it's
cheap
not just
knockoff.
it's not just an ad for the show. It's a game in and of itself. Like, I'm like 2 hours into it now, and I'm like maybe 30% done.
Jesus.
It's good.
Nice.
It's very good.
Nice, okay. That's strange. I was not expecting you to kind of say, that's Stranger Things.
Yeah.
This guy said it.
Yeah, no, I've been enjoying that.
Yeah, nice. Sounds good. Anything else this week?
Is there something obvious I'm missing?
No, I'm genuinely asking you.
Yeah, then no, I don't
No?
think so. It's been quiet. It's been good though.
Yeah. Frank? How's your week?
Yeah, so right. I don't know. Watched the Ireland match, much like yourselves,
yes.
not with
Yeah.
yous. First leg was terrible.
I just want to clarify that I didn't really watch the Ireland match. We were kind of playing.
Yeah, we were playing Switch.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was watching it. It was
There's
a
a
terrible
can on the
match.
table.
Yeah.
Then that was it. Sunday, I died because it was at Friday.
Yes.
Sunday you died.
Did
Well, I died Friday. Well, I was still drunk Saturday.
Okay.
I drank a lot of whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grant's, by the way. Grant's
It was actually
was not
Jameson.
Glen's, it was Grant's whiskey from last week. If you don't get it, go back and watch it.
40 minutes in.
This whole other thing.
So yeah, no, I was dying Sunday. I actually did think I was dying.
Yeah.
Didn't really leave my bed much.
Jesus.
Monday I had work, so I got up. And
Oh, you bought, yeah.
actually, no, I was working Sunday, actually, and I was dying.
Oh.
And then I come home and I got up for my work on Monday, still dying.
Sounds like you died a lot this week.
I did. I'm
Drank
getting
a
too
lot of
old.
whiskey.
Yeah.
Drank a lot of whiskey.
You are
I'm
getting
too
old.
But so Monday night then it was payday. So 12 o'clock I got the new Call of Duty,
Yeah.
Nice.
and it took me 2 days to download. Like, well, actually I
Ooh,
left it on overnight that night to download,
Yeah.
and then the next day, halfway through the day, I was able to play the story mode, and then it's only there today that I'm able to play multiplayer.
Fuck.
So like, Chris was like, "Come on, do the podcast," and I'm like,
I want to play this.
So you bought it 2 days ago and you still haven't played it?
I've played some of it.
Oh, you played the story mode. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I played the first couple of missions. The story mode is fucking.
Can I
class.
ask? Can you confirm that you can't play anything until you download this patch?
Yeah. Well, that's
Oh
it.
my
Like
God.
I couldn't do nothing until I downloaded it.
And maybe further patches, but we'll get to that.
But like the one I think,
Disgraceful.
like I downloaded the game, and I could play the campaign, and I was thinking, okay, well I'll obviously be able to play like local, split screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't.
No?
No, not until the multiplayer was downloaded. You couldn't play zombies multiplayer.
So
or
there was literally
split screen.
just the campaign.
just the campaign.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So I mean, at least you get to like play it a bit, and you find your burns before you go online.
So did you download the full game?
Yeah, like I bought the whole game.
Yeah, you just bought a digital download copy. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It was 50 something gig for the whole thing.
All in, but ripping.
50 gig.
Yeah.
Do you think your difficulty with downloading it was related to the server issues that people have been experiencing?
Well, my Wi-Fi is not the best, but it probably didn't help.
Yeah. Your Wi-Fi's got to be all right, though, where you are.
Not really. No.
It's
Shit.
better than ours.
But no, it would be better than
You
yours.
downloaded a game, so yeah.
True, yeah.
Yeah, it would be better than yours. But like the length of time it took me to download that game,
Mm.
like whenever you pay £50 odd pound for a game, like you kind of want it.
Yeah,
If you've
yeah.
driven, like you could have easily driven to a shop and just picked it up.
Picked it up.
We
yeah.
still
You
would've had to
had
download it,
the
yeah.
patch as well, which
That's
made
true.
me think that wasn't like if I wanted to play it offline,
Yeah.
I could have went and bought the game. I could have played it there and then while the online was downloading.
Yeah.
But the fact that you needed to download this for the
Yeah.
campaign,
Yeah.
it didn't make any odds whether I downloaded it or whether
True,
I went and
true.
bought a
Fair
physical
point,
copy.
actually. Yeah, fair point.
But how you finding it?
I actually really like it.
Yeah?
I'm playing it and Fortnite at the same time,
Yeah.
and I can't decide which one's better.
Ah.
But they're like different games.
Yeah, entirely.
But like
yeah.
Fortnite is so much fun. Like whenever you die in it, you don't be like fuck.
Yeah,
On
yeah,
Call
yeah.
of Duty, you're like getting killed every 2 seconds. You're going,
Yeah.
fuck this shit.
Mhm.
At least Fortnite, when you die, you're kind of dead and you can accept your
Yeah,
fate. and
you're
that's
dead.
kinda it,
Like
yeah.
the other night, I got down to like the third, like the
Ah.
person.
Really?
Done.
Yeah.
Well
Form.
done,
And
son.
I was like,
Form.
Yeah.
even though I spent most of the time like just sitting in a room.
You're playing that on PlayStation, aren't you?
Yeah.
Must actually put your tag or your new, what is it in PlayStation? Like your PlayStation.
Your
name?
PSN.
PSN.
Yeah.
It's your PSN ID.
Is it an ID? What is it? It's not like your tag. What was it in Xbox?
Gamer
Gamer
tag.
tag?
Gamer tag. It's not your gamer tag though, is it?
I think it's just your PSN.
It's just your
whatever.
PSN.
We'll put your
Yeah,
name.
Chris, you should PSN.
We'll put your name out because I know that there is
We know,
some
we
people
know.
that are regular listeners to this podcast who actually have been playing Fortnite. We'll again mention that later in the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to jump in with a couple of games with Frank, by all means, I'm sure he'd love to
Hit
have
him
you.
up on the PSN.
Yeah.
And
But like, it's a
Network.
completely different game to Call of Duty because Call of Duty, you're going looking for the kills.
yeah,
In this game, you're very much not looking to die.
yeah.
So, like,
true.
Tell me
There
this
was
though, right?
there was a part in the game, right? And if you press down on the direction button,
Yeah.
you do a dance, and this music
course.
starts playing, and other people can hear you. Whereas the whole point of the
Ah.
game is if you move, people can hear footsteps
Yeah.
and things like that. Whereas I was like in this house, and I seen this guy, so I crashed by the box, and I was waiting on him to show himself,
Yeah.
but he didn't know I was there, so I was stalking him pretty much,
Yeah.
and like noticing by his guns, he looked like he was a good player,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
so every couple of minutes, the eye of the storm basically gets smaller,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so like it came up, and I was like, right, I must check where I need to move to or if I'm okay. So I went to press up to look at the map,
This is gone.
but I hit down, and next thing my guy like starts like dancing and clapping, and this music's playing, and I was going, huh. And the guy was like right above me. The next thing he like just jumps down and just fucking kills me. And I was just like, oh.
Tell me this, right? So, is Fortnite?
He fucked you up.
It's
Yeah,
like one of like the big differences from Fortnite to PUBG is like you can like build like defenses and stuff like that.
yeah.
Is there much point in building defenses whenever like this eye of the storm continues to get smaller?
Well, no, it's that. Yeah, multi. You can. See, the circle gets smaller and smaller. So
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
head to like the middle of the big circle at the start, pretty much
That you're going to be in around there towards the end of
Yeah.
the game.
But then
But it's
most
pretty
people are
much
going to be
what-
heading there, aren't they, as well?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But what most people do, but see, you jump out wherever you want at the start.
Yeah.
And but no, the most thing about the defenses is you can build walls.
Yeah.
So if you're shooting at a guy and they're really good, they'll build a wall in front of them and then they'll move, and then as you're trying to like move your gun to them,
Yeah.
they'll be building walls.
Yeah.
Is
You
it
know.
that quick? You can build a wall that quick?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
If you're good at it and like your coordination with the buttons is good.
Yeah.
But you need to stock up on your wood and your.
Don't got any wood.
You do that. You get like a hatchet or an axe at the start, and you have to like find
That's pretty
the
cool.
wood.
I think that
That's
me,
pretty cool. That
me
sounds
and-
like Minecraft.
yeah, me and you could
Pretty
be
much.
calling around Frank's house sometime soon to maybe get a little let's play that done.
You
Use
should.
his
Like.
internet.
Huh?
And use his internet.
And use his internet, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
that
You definitely
sounds
should. It's a
very cool.
really addictive game. It was my brothers were actually telling me about it, and I was like, "What he's even talking about?"
What the hell are you talking about,
I was
boy?
like,
What
"Shut
the
the
fuck's the
fuck
matter
up."
with you?
Tell
But
us
you're
also,
proving
Frank,
wrong.
about the what is it, like 10K or something you're doing this weekend?
Oh yeah, I'm doing like a 10K on Sunday.
Really?
Blood, sweat, and tears type thing. It's
Oh, where's that?
it's in I think it's Park Nor. It's up near home anyway.
He asked me as well. I have no idea. Or he
I
tried to
just
explain
I
it.
just thought maybe you should know.
That's
It.
mental.
It's in between Ballygally and Oma, I think.
Fair play, yeah.
I don't really want to do it because I'm not into that sort of thing.
I mean,
as you can see,
10K.
but no. But I'm just gonna do it. You get a medal at the end of it, so I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck
That's
me,
pretty
right?
cool, like.
Nice. So next podcast you should have your medal to show off.
Hopefully,
Your gym will fix
that's if
it
I don't
medal.
die. In it.
Frank will fix you. Have a medal, son.
That's if I don't die
Too
in
far?
the middle of it.
You won't die.
Hopefully not.
You'll break that wall. The runner's wall.
Mhm.
You'll break that wall down.
That's it.
Or just build a wall because you know the button.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Oh, can't get me.
Any of you guys
So
have
meta.
any food this week?
No, Chris, I started this week drinking only fluids.
I'm on a 6-day fast.
I actually was in Husky Joe's just.
Oh,
whenever
yes,
You
tell
were
us,
saying a
tell
couple of
us.
weeks ago that you didn't like that
Bubba Drew's.
Bubba Drew's, and
Yeah.
it's all kind of the same thing.
It is, yeah.
So I was like, fuck it,
Husky
I'll go
Joe's,
and.
Bubba Drew. Is it just like a funny like
You can walk
an
into all of
unusual
them.
first word and then a name?
Yeah, there's like Husky Joe's, Bubba Drew's, and the Sassy Elephant. All in one.
South the Elephant's just like a coffee shop though.
And ice cream, Frank. And ice cream.
Well, I didn't.
There's
go into
also
it.
ice cream.
But so I went to Husky Joe's and I was like, considering what you said about Bubba Drew's, I was like, I must go.
Yeah.
And see. And to be fair, the food was great.
What'd you get?
I got this thing. It was called the beef and bird. I think it was called.
Yeah, I've seen that, yeah.
It was just a beef brisket all broken up with a couple of chicken dippers on top of it,
Oh,
like proper
lovely.
like chicken goujons, and they were unreal
Yeah?
with a side of fries.
Nice.
That
And
sounds
you get like
delicious.
peppered sauce,
Yeah.
but there's enough sauce in the beef brisket. I
Um,
couldn't even finish it.
So I take it, were you obviously weren't there alone. Now you don't have to
Yeah.
tell us who you were there with, but can you tell us what that person got food-wise?
They got Husky Jojo.
Oh, what's that?
It was
You're
basically
making me hungry, Frank.
it was like chicken
Husky joke.
and chorizo salsa, and there was like little garlic potatoes.
You're slowly losing me. Pull it back, Frank. Pull it back.
Which not like chorizo salsa?
No, you see, like when you say that there, all I'm thinking of is like some kind of like salady, cold kind of dish.
No,
Don't know why.
it was salsa.
Like I know exactly what this shit is.
It was hot
but-
salsa, and then there was like a chorizo, also like a creamy chorizo dip,
Yeah.
and there was just chicken chorizo.
See, whenever you
chips.
said your thing and it was like brisket, I was like, okay, here we
Yeah.
go. I'm rubbing my hands.
I
And then you
definitely
bring
want
in
that.
like chorizo, and I'm like, nah.
The beef and bird.
Don't
I
go
want
for the
that.
chorizo though, but that was unreal.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Did you get a milkshake?
No, I don't think they did milkshakes.
Oh, they
if
do
if it's the
milkshakes.
same place, they should definitely do a milkshake.
No, I don't think they did. Because I was
What?
looking at it, because they used to have a different name, I think, when the last time I was in it. And the milkshakes were top notch. But no.
My God.
I was looking because I didn't even see, they have a cocktail menu just as I was leaving. And
Okay,
I
yeah.
definitely would have got like a mojito.
Yeah.
Mojito? Mojito?
No, the reason I asked I was telling Frank tomorrow is my cheat day, and I haven't had a big one in a long time. And I've had pizza, and
I've
KFC.
noticed. I'm not gonna. This is honest to God. I've noticed on our shared YouTube account, the one we use for these podcasts. I'm getting recommended a lot of cheat day videos, Chris.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm getting recommended like 12,000, 20,000. Somebody did a 40,000 calorie cheat day.
Yeah, no, 60,000.
60. Sorry,
What?
60,000.
That was Eric the Electric. That guy, he is a fucking machine.
How can
Sure,
they
there's
eat
a
60?
man beard food did 100,000.
How did you not die after that?
He did.
That Eric the Electric did 68,000 in 60 hours.
Oh, 60
Oh, 60 hours.
Okay, okay.
Not a
Okay.
day, no.
Yeah.
God, no, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
But my God, that guy can eat. But no, I've been so hungry, so I'm building myself up for tomorrow.
Yes.
And now I want you to kind of fuel me with food that I think I might want for tomorrow.
Beef
you know?
brisket.
Beef brisket.
Beef brisket seems like an awful lot of hassle for me tomorrow. You know?
Why? Are you not going to slow
I'm
cooker?
probably going to have to start roasting now, in the next 10 minutes.
We'll go to
Husky Jojo's?
Bubba Jojo's.
I'm not going to be back there for some time, man, after last. You know?
Well, they forgot my fries.
Husky Joe's. No.
Husky Joe's, yeah.
Is it the same place as Bubba Drew's?
It's all one.
It's
Like,
all
it's
one.
just split. It's like walls dividing it.
Yeah,
you know?
but
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I don't know why they needed to do
and they
that.
all do separate things.
Yeah, but
But
the two
like-
of them, I think it's like Bubba Drew's and the one at the bottom is like the bistro, but that might be the same as you. I'm so confused as
The
what
Busky Bistro.
the Husky Bistro,
No, Busky.
the Busky. I'm pretty sure that they both have the exact same menu.
But like they forgot my fries.
Eat 20 packets of
Um,
those, Chris.
Like there was like only like us in there,
Yeah,
and the guy never come back to me, and I was like, oh okay, well maybe they're gonna bring the fries.
yeah.
So I'm like eating. I'm just like eating away, and like the guy's like not even like saying like, oh is everything okay? So I'm just sitting there, and I'm like,
I'm telling you.
I'm like looking at him like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to be rude, and then he come down, and he's like, are you okay? It's like, I think I'm supposed to get fries, but like I don't know, like fuck me, right? He was like, okay, let me just check.
What do you mean? Let me just check. I fucking ordered fries.
So,
like, you
but
know?
no, the problem was like when we went in, a girl showed us to her seat and took a drink,
Yeah.
and then a
yeah.
different guy come down and was
Uh,
like,
there's- yeah, like why do that?
and
you
then the
know?
third guy like brought the food, and I'm like, that's 3 different waiters.
Yeah, there's obviously.
I'm like,
yeah.
keep it simple with,
Yeah.
with one guy,
One
Who
guy.
do
Or
I
girl.
bitch
Or girl.
to?
Or
Yeah,
girl.
of course, yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah, fuck.
Sounds like
me.
you had an okay experience.
The food was unreal.
It sounds like you had an okay experience.
Yeah, the overall
Do
experience.
you have anything big this week that kind of, standout meals? Please tell me yes.
No.
No?
Can't think of a damn thing of
Disappointing.
note that I ate this week.
Damn.
Just
What do you have for
standard
lunch
food.
today?
I had a delicious wrap.
What do you have on it?
Chicken tikka.
And?
And crispy caramelized onions.
Nice.
And stuffing and lettuce.
Oh,
and
yeah. Stuffing sounds
load
good.
of mayonnaise.
Ew.
And a banana and
Did you ha-
honey roasted peanuts. Which I
You were
fucking-
telling me about
they're
those last
lovely,
week,
yeah.
actually. Yeah, indeed.
Ew.
I'm
What do you
really-
have today, Frank?
I'm really into that now.
Today I had chicken.
A chicken.
Well, yeah, if you
A
put it all together,
whole
it'd probably make
chicken.
a whole chicken.
Put it all
A
together.
little bit of chicken.
Yeah, nice.
That's
Okay.
literally
Lovely.
all I've had. So I was trying to see if we were starting the podcast earlier, would I go home and make dinner, or if it's like later, will I go get dinner?
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'm doing for dinner.
You fucked up,
You
Frank.
fucked up.
You fucked up.
The thing is, there's always a way.
Where there's a will, there's always a
Yeah.
Frank. With
I
that
mean-
being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Xite Gaming Podcast. Thank you for joining us. If you are joining us on YouTube, remember that you can find the audio-only version of this podcast over at iTunes or Stitcher Radio. Take us with you on the go. Take us anywhere you want. And this week, I took my podcast to the shower.
Good man.
Remember, you can do that with our podcast if you want to shower and listen to our humbling, soothing voices while you wash That's A-okay. That's A-okay. We'd love to be there.
Do you have a shower radio or do you just use your phone?
I just use my phone. I cover like when I bring my towel into the shower.
Yes.
I like cover it so it doesn't get like condensate and water damage. Condensation. And then I listen to a couple of different podcasts during the week, as you know, and one of them. So I took like an extra long shower. Started extending my shower time to fit in at least 10 minutes of podcast.
What are you doing in that shower, Chris?
Listening. But yeah, you can take us with you on the go, and if not, if you're at home and you're just lounging about and you want to check out the video version of this podcast, see our beautiful faces, see what we look like, see what our set looks like, where you can see the slimline PS2 beside a picture of the almighty Eddie Howe. Still up there. Gentlemen, brings us to the news of this week. We got some news, D?
Yeah, not much happened this week. So we're quite weak.
Yeah, quiet week. Yeah, Frank, quiet week.
Yeah.
We're good. Yeah. We're good.
Yeah, we're good. I think we move on.
We would just
segue past this. No, we got loads of news.
Yeah, we got loads of news actually. Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
You want to go first?
Good, unlock
because my news kind of ties in with the
so the main topics,
the kind of topics that we're gonna cover. Okay. First of all, let me mention thank you to everybody who has actually gotten in contact with us this week and sent us in a couple of questions to mention on this week's podcast. One of which we are actually going to use as our main topic.
I think both of which we're going to sort of cover, aren't we?
We're going to cover both. We're going to cover one, and then we're going to cover another big topic, and then we have a further question for later on in the podcast. So thank you. We'll get to you. We'll remember your names when we get to that point. But D, news this week.
Right.
I like that.
We had a right bit of discussion last week about the role of Cal in the film Titanic.
Oh my god, I love where this news is going already. Of course we had a discussion.
Yeah, we had a big discussion.
I had to further think about this during the week.
You did.
I'm not going to get into it too much, but Billy Zane was not the bad guy on board that ship.
As soon as I brought it up, people were like, what are you talking about?
Oh,
Cal is obviously the dick. And then you talk about it.
I mentioned this to my dad last night as well. Mm-hmm. And he was like, of course he wasn't the bad guy. As he said in the movie, you make your own luck. And he did.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
DiCaprio did not.
Well,
I guess he did.
But DiCaprio, he died,
Yeah.
DiCaprio
quite admirably.
Yeah.
He got off the boat. For props to him. He did. He got off.
So did Billy Zane.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Billy Zane got off
the boat. I feel like
the
there
boat.
are other doors. I think
if
Leonardo wanted to live.
Leonardo. I love the way it's not Jack Dawson. It's Leonardo.
It's definitely not Jack Dawson.
Jack Dawson.
Is it
Rose.
Jack Dawson?
Yeah. Well done.
Rose Dawson.
Cal. Billy Zane Cal.
Anyway,
yes.
Yeah, your news.
Well, okay, so there's a bit of debate.
This happens a lot in this podcast. We're sorry for getting so...
I regret bringing it up so early because we're now just going to be fucking focused on that the rest of the podcast.
Man, to be honest with you, my entire week is kind of revolved around Billy Zane memes, gifts, and memorabilia that I can purchase.
Well, Chris,
you seen the T-shirt?
There has been debate about whether he was the good guy or the bad guy or just whatever he was in this film. We will have another chance to determine that.
Okay.
As Titanic is rolling back into cinemas for its 20th anniversary, which is this year.
Oh, yeah.
Titanic is 20 years old.
2017?
18. It means like...
No. 1997.
Oh, so we were both wrong earlier.
Yeah.
I said 96. He said 98.
I said 98. I definitely thought it was 98.
It's 97.
Wow.
Well, fuck.
So it must be coming soon then.
Yeah, it's coming towards the end of this year. And it's coming to only a select number of cinemas. It's probably not in this country at all. But in America, I think it's AMC.
Oh,
theaters.
Wow.
You would imagine Belfast would have
They probably will do something.
See, I definitely thought that they would have had it, maybe next April in association with, the remembrance of the
they did it in 2012. They did it
for the 100 years.
For the 100 years of the sinking of the Titanic as well.
Cool.
Which is cool. But there's an interesting thing now where they're saying that not David. What do you call him? David Cameron. That was called James Cameron. James Cameron made
David Cameron, former Prime Minister.
Disgraced Prime Minister David Cameron.
Yeah, no, he made a pretty good film. Titanic, the sinking of fucking Britain.
We call it Brexit.
I'm going to jump off.
See,
James,
we can do politics.
We're political.
He's like the Cal of the Labour or the Conservative Party.
What do you think you're on?
He
his
just kind of it was sinking, and he went, you know what, Teresa, there you go.
You know what?
I have a child.
I'm
getting on this lifeboat.
You make your own luck. Fuck this.
Well,
anyway, sorry.
Not David Cameron.
Yeah,
James Cameron, the director of the film. He may beat himself in the box office.
I'm sure he does.
Oh.
He may displace the best-selling film he made, Avatar,
Yeah.
with Titanic. So
so
Avatar beat Titanic as the best-selling film of all time, and Titanic may beat it back because it's been re-released now twice.
Wow.
If it does well enough in these re-releases.
That's excellent.
Not weird. Not weird.
I wholeheartedly stand by that. I will 100% go and see that if that comes back into a theater near us.
Yeah, I'd happily see that again.
I don't know. I've seen it too much.
I haven't.
I mean, yeah, but have you seen it in the theater, in a cinema?
in the theatre.
In a theater.
Have you seen it in the theatre?
This is one of those instances, guys, that we talked about during the week. That
We can wear our Team Cal hats.
no, but we can all go to the movies alone together.
Together.
Together, yeah. Because it's not a strange thing.
It's not.
But there you have it.
Yeah, that's excellent news. Steve.
Isn't that good news?
I'm very, very pleased to hear that. I will see Billy Zane once again on big screen.
on big screen.
On big screen. Because yeah, Stand By Me I think is
Is getting a release?
coming up. Oh, and also did you see the thing that there's Burger making his weekly appearance. This either November or December, Armagh, our local town, are doing
A cinema. What are they?
outdoor cinema. They're going to play Home Alone.
What kind of business would have an outdoor cinema
I think-
November, December?
I think they're going
I
to.
think it's Christmas, and that's why they're showing. Home
I think
Alone.
yeah. I think they're going to set it up. It's
get
probably
that.
down at the Shambles. I would imagine. Didn't read the
Yeah.
actual thing.
But like,
Probably that's
how
where they had
is
it before, isn't it?
Yeah, they did. They did an outdoor.
How's this
cinema.
gonna? Is this like you can bring your car in that type of outdoor, or is this we're all going to sit around on like?
I
I
think
would assume your car.
I would
Yeah.
assume cars.
Okay, that's
yeah.
okay. Because they did an outdoor cinema up. in
No, I would
Belfast
say
one
actually, you would probably bring your own seats.
And then it's gonna be
It's
cold.
gonna be cold, man.
Yeah, wrap up. You
Well,
know,
I mean, if you
probably
bring your own seats inside
They
the
did
car.
something like this in Belfast, I think, over the summer, which is the time to do it.
yeah,
you
you
know,
know when
I'm not
temperatures
sure.
aren't plummeting.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like in Ireland during the summer, it's just as cold.
it's really, it's really.
In fairness, like you know, you can if you know, it's not like one of those things that's gonna catch you off guard. Like shit, I gotta stay outside for 2 hours now.
Yeah.
You're gonna come well prepared. You know, bring some cocoa.
Some cocoa.
Yeah, some cocoa.
A big
You drink
giant
cocoa.
flask
Yeah.
of cocoa.
You drink cocoa.
I drink cocoa.
You don't drink hot chocolate like everyone else in the country.
I drink hot chocolate.
Cocoa.
I just thought, you know, in the spirit of all things, Christmas and Halloween.
But yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
That's that.
Okay, good.
I have some other film related.
I would
news
love to hear it.
if you want me to push on with
No,
that.
push on with it. Yeah, because like I said, my news all kind of falls into the main topic
Okay.
news. So
This one is pretty weird. I don't know how you're gonna take this.
okay.
I really don't, but
Hopefully
I'm
well.
kind of excited about it.
Hopefully, well.
All right. Wait for it. Okay.
It's loading.
Mario Bros. My God, the camera went off.
Perfect timing.
Mario Bros. Set to jump to big screen in movie deal with Universal's Illumination. Illumination is the studio, all
That
right?
brought Despicable Me.
Despicable Me, Shrek? No, not
No,
Shrek.
that was DreamWorks.
What's the other one they did?
Minions.
Yeah, Minions, Illumination.
They've done
do-
other ones as well.
I think did Illumination do Secret Life of Pets?
Possibly.
Or was that-
Possibly.
Yeah, I think they did actually.
I'm not really
Sure,
sure
it
what.
was okay.
What they, but they're not bad. They're
Anyway,
pretty good.
let's get back to the main thing here. Mario is coming to the set to come to big screen.
It's coming to the big screen.
Wow.
Universal is close to an agreement with Nintendo Co. to make an animated Super Mario Bros. Movie based on the 32-year-old video game series. I read that first. I thought it was the 32-year-old video game characters.
I thought you were going to say that as well. I was
That'd
like,
be amazing. Mario's 32. He'd be about that age. Maybe a little older. I was
It
thinking.
looks like he's 40, pushing 50.
40 pushing. I was thinking like late 30s.
I
early
honestly
40s.
don't like to think of video game characters of having ages because then I always compare them to people that I know that are that age, and I'm like, nah, they can't do that shit.
Well, the 32-year-old video game series about a pair of sibling plumbers who fight evil turtles and mushrooms in a fantasy kingdom.
I think it's gonna be shit.
I think it's going to be
I
fantastic.
think it could be good.
I think it could be good as well because what didn't they have like a ridiculous Mario and Luigi movie?
Yep.
Mario
Super
Bro-
Mario
yeah,
Bros.
Super
with what's his name?
The
Oh,
fact is, you shouldn't.
Pretty good
know
actor
this.
as well, but he's dead.
Yeah, you shouldn't know. That's the point. You shouldn't know who the actors were. It's that bad.
Well, yeah, it's an
Yeah.
awful film.
It's one of those that
weird as
people
well. I
should
think
just
they
forget.
eat like magic mushrooms or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like they get. someone
When
does
is
it.
this due to? There's no actual.
This is they're not.
confirmed
The
yet.
deal isn't even confirmed yet, but they're close.
Okay.
We're close, Chris.
Yeah.
Our dream.
Which in movie talk
really
means
real.
they've probably just started debates.
They may not. I don't know. It's not like Nintendo to even talk about this stuff unless
No.
they're serious.
Would you like to see this?
Yeah.
Would you?
I'd watch this.
I would watch it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I would watch. I know it wouldn't be targeted for me per se. It would probably be targeted towards a younger audience.
What do you think it's going to be
Well-
like? A story just pretty much similar to Mario that like Princess Peach
It'll be,
gets
yeah.
kidnapped by Bowser.
It'll be like that there, yeah.
But like,
Although I
it's
don't know
not
how
going to be
the
targeted towards younger people. And I mean, as you said, 32-year-old game series.
yeah.
There's going to be people older than us
I
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah.
are going to be thinking, "Oh, fuck,
But
this is
it's
great."
similar to how
Going to take their children to it who's playing it as well.
yeah, but that's what I
Probably
mean.
similar to Star Wars when the prequels come out. Do you know, like
Prequels. Oh, sorry, yeah, sorry.
you know, like people who had sat and watched the first three.
Yeah.
That
Oh
were the
no,
sequels.
I get it. I know that a lot of older people are going to go watch this, but it's going to be kind of like I don't know, like a film like Shrek or something, which is like there's plenty there for an older audience, but they're going to make their money by targeting towards kids.
Probably.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Hopefully it's if they do this, they do it a lot of justice because as you well know with video game movies, we've covered this before.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's a tricky one. Who would they do his voice?
That's what I mean. They're-
Would he speak the whole way through?
They would definitely have to get the actual guy, the old guy that does Mario's voice. I forget his name.
Would it not get weird hearing him talk all the time? Because he normally just says a couple of words.
But
That's
maybe he
very true,
might just say
actually,
a
yeah.
couple of words, though.
Yeah, they might be able to do it.
Maybe
without
he
him
doesn't
speaking
need to
much.
speak as much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good filmmaking. You don't need dialogue
Yeah.
necessarily.
I think I keep picturing and it's kind of strange in my head as to how they're gonna like. I was thinking the other day actually when I was playing Switch, I was like, this looks so vivid and so detailed, and I was like, how cool would it be to see like a Mario where like, you know, just a really busted, beat up Mario, you know, like he's fighting this
Like a gritty reboot.
dragon, yeah, like a really gritty, like, you know,
yeah.
like, you know, he's all
Hilarious.
blood and like, you know, dirt, you know, scorch marks from where
Look at the
Bowser
piece
has
of
breathed
dirt.
fire. You know what I mean? Like, see it really dark and grim.
Oh, that would be hilarious though.
I'd love to see that.
Imagine seeing him every time he jumps on like a
Like a turtle, just
Yeah,
like
just
a
blood.
Your blood coming out, yeah. There
just
you go.
like crazy fucking
Yeah.
graphic, like R-rated Mario.
Isn't Nintendo Land coming to Universal in Japan? And then it's coming to 2018, I believe, to Universal Studios in America.
That's a big get.
Nintendo Land.
That would make sense because that's Universal own that Illumination
Yeah.
studio. So
Can you imagine that place though?
That'd
Like,
be nice.
like we're
Pretty
we're
cool.
going. We're like I'm going 100%.
You
guys-
just for it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would. I would go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't be that pushed on it. Like
See Nintendo Land? A Mario ride?
Remember the Simpsons Land was pretty good, but I don't think it warranted like a trip.
No, but I think that it wouldn't warrant a trip. But I think Nintendo is going to be like you know about Islands of Adventures, like a set place like that.
Oh,
I think it's gotta be
It was a whole new place
big.
in it. Yeah, I definitely.
I'm pretty sure.
But I think it'll just be an area.
I think it's an area onto Universal Studios, but I think it's a pretty damn big area.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So
Maybe we'll see.
There's
We'll
that.
go.
Yeah.
That's
we may get saving.
the movie news.
Well, when is this?
2019. Sorry, I said
we're
18.
sweet. We got 2 years.
Yeah, no, we do.
I'm gonna be broke by 2019.
That your movie news? Sorry.
One more tiny piece.
Yeah, go for it.
Deadpool.
Deadpool 2.
Yeah, seen the trailer.
Not much.
Or like
I
a
mean,
teaser.
we could dedicate a whole podcast talking about that, but like,
Mm.
just go watch it.
Yeah.
Did you see the teaser? Like him
The
doing
teaser.
the painting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
fuck
Bob Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's excellent. It's actually the best Deadpool trailer I've seen yet.
I have no qualms with this in the fact that, you know, sequels you're always kind of like,
Yeah.
I kind of know that this one is just going to be good.
Probably will be. Even if
Ryan
it's not
Reynolds,
good.
just anything he touches.
Yeah.
Most things he's done are is just awful.
Yeah.
No, I think anything he touches.
Yeah.
Like,
Like-
on the on the weight of it,
On
like
the weight of
a
it,
lot
yeah.
of it's bad. Like,
Yeah.
the
No,
film's
I
not
love him.
necessarily him.
Yeah.
I-
Deadpool was a
anything he touches, I love.
Yeah,
Like even
I
his
like
episode
really,
in
really
Family
like
Guy.
him.
I thought it was
I haven't
okay.
seen
His
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 episode
his
of
BT Infinity ads.
Yes,
Uh,
they
He
actually
just
are very
like,
good.
I don't watch ads, but like
You watch those ones.
You don't watch ads? What are you doing? The ads come on.
I just kind of like
Nope.
Just covers his eyes
Nope.
and shakes his head
I just turn the TV
No.
over.
to another
Just
ad.
like flip it.
Have you noticed that whenever like one station plays ads, generally when you flick over, like
Oh, yeah.
every other
They
station is playing
synchronize their
ads?
ads.
Yeah. But that's because like TV has like a cycle. It's like a film.
Oh, yeah.
A TV show will probably start either on like the o'clock or half, and then the ads will be like.
I've seen some shows start at like 40.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not the
And it's like, why?
standard. Like
You know? It's like, why?
If I seen that, I would just be like, no.
Or like 10 past.
you're not getting watched.
Yeah, like
You started
that really
an awkward
happens really
time
on BBC
on
when
the
they've got no ads to like kind of like fill the time.
The Simpsons used
Yeah.
to start on RTE at 5 past 6.
But that's because I had the Angelus.
Yeah.
No.
No,
RTE2. RTE1 had the Angelus.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I think that was just because like it started at 6.
Yeah, it finished at half.
Yeah.
it's 25
But it was like
minutes.
the first 5 minutes are ads. There's 5 minutes in the middle of ads, and the last 5 minutes are ads.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I
Yeah,
actually
that's-
watched a very recent episode of The Simpsons the other day. Man, that show is just not what it used to be.
No.
Not even a little
But
bit.
after like 20, what, like 6?
Yeah,
7?
26, I think.
26 seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, I find it remarkable that they're still coming up with ideas for episodes.
Yeah.
But
I think they
still,
should have stopped that a long time.
Yeah.
Same with South Park. It's 21, and
Is it getting starting
it's
to
not
struggle?
the same.
yeah.
They've tried a whole new thing where they're kind of linking their episodes now.
You see, though, South Park do a thing that like The Simpsons don't, in that they stay very, very current with what's
Very
going
current,
on,
yeah.
so they can
Yeah.
always kind of play on that. Whereas
Yeah.
The Simpsons are genuinely just trying to come up with brand new material, that fits the mold.
It's like, we have this family of characters and like they've already done so much. Like,
There's only so much more they can do.
I know. I find it amazing that they're still coming up with stuff. But anyway, getting back to it.
Like I think Donald Trump saved South Park. Do you know, like
Amazing.
like nothing much happened.
Oh, a little bit off topic, but yesterday was National Steve Irwin Day. Do you know that?
oh, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you remember in America we felt stingrays?
that's right. Yes. I
Yeah.
do.
One of those killed him. Dude. Not
It's just
not-
crazy to
Not
think
one
that
of
that
those, but
happened.
one of those animals.
Yes.
We were
Because they
br-
seem so
Placid.
yeah, placid. Placid is the
Great word.
great word. Word of the day.
Word of the day.
Placid.
Placid. Can
But
we
yeah.
get that on screen?
No.
No, we're not going
Well,
to.
unless you want. Okay, let's go 105. That's the timestamp. Can you write that down?
105.
Can you write that down?
Yeah, I'll write that down.
I was
And
just
I can
reading,
put that up for you.
To anybody listen to the audio version, you're definitely going to want to check out
You're
the
going
video
to
version.
want to go back and watch all of this right the way through the full hour 5 minutes to this point to see the word placid pop up on screen for you. It's gonna look good.
That's it. It'll pop up for 3 seconds and then it's gone.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
It'll look real good.
But I read something as well that
Real
people from Cards Against Humanity, they
Oh,
bought
yeah.
sections of the border.
So they
Yes,
bought
I
part. They
read
bought like part of the wall or something. Is that right?
Well, basically like part of like so that Donald Trump couldn't have his wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. That,
I've read actually as well that what they might do with it is because like I mean, the government can like what's it called like they're allowed to just buy anything, like they can
Yeah.
compulsory like purchase something,
yeah.
so they can basically just buy it off them.
I mean,
you
at
know.
the end of the day,
force them to.
at the end of the day,
But what they could do
So-
is sell that plot or whatever it is, divide it into like 1,000 smaller plots
yeah.
and sell it to various people. So whenever the government has to build their wall, it'll be like, yeah, we need to contact 1,000 different people for like a meter squared
Yeah.
Yeah.
of land. Like,
Nice. Well, to be honest with you, at the end of the day, I seen that as well, and I was just like, who cares? Because at this point, like, Trump's been in, and all he's really done is just start a pissing war with North Korea.
well, that's it. That's
You
it.
know?
You see him, he called him like small and fat.
Yeah. Yeah.
While like saying like I've never called him small and fat.
Small and fat, yeah.
It's like Donald, you are
Yeah.
great.
Do you get anything else, D, or do you want
Yeah, I think the rest of it's sort of related to our main
Related to
topic. I gotta have a quickly look through, Chris.
to? Yeah. So while he looks at that, Frank.
Look at you.
Yeah, I'll look.
You're just waiting on me, huh?
Just waiting on you.
Okay, I'll continue then. So, have you heard
I have.
About the bird.
about the
Oh well,
bird
everybody's here.
that's going in? What,
Oh.
106?
Call
No.
my 20. 107.
Are you a fan of Lord of the Rings?
Oh, I've heard about this
Yes.
indeed, and I, for one, am very, very, very pleased that this is happening.
I am on board. Have you heard
I'm very
this
on
I have
board.
not heard.
We should probably explain before we just go jumping. Oh, I'm on board. Are you on board? Yeah. End of discussion.
Yeah, we're on board.
So
Moving on.
it's Amazon. That be right?
Yes.
Have come up with, well, not come up with, but they're launching a new television series based on Tolkien's characters, Lord of the Rings.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Yes. We're talking Game of Thrones style.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious?
No,
Serious.
serious hard attack.
Are you a big fan of Lord of the Rings?
Yeah,
Frank?
I
Yeah.
love it.
Excellent.
Do you remember the day in Moving Images we just like watched the whole 3 films?
Did we?
Yeah.
That's not even possible.
Yeah.
In a day of school. Like.
Yeah. No,
Oh, I
we
remember
didn't- we
watching
didn't
Helm's
finish-
Deep actually in high school.
Yeah, we sat and we put in from we just took a whole day. We weren't going to class.
I remember one day in class we
The
literally.
only time we left the Lord of the Rings was
Did we ever really go to class? When you think about it, like? I remember one day we literally just sat there and it was a case of, do you want to go to like last 3 classes or do you want to watch Catch Me If You Can? And we watched Catch Me If You Can.
and Shawshank Redemption. You
Did
didn't
we?
go to English and I didn't go to health and social care. We watched the Shawshank
Did we
Redemption.
actually?
Yeah.
Ah.
But yeah, no, we sat and watched the Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah, I remember watching Lord of the Rings. Yeah,
That's incredible.
But yes, the that news when I heard it, I know a lot of people are kind of griping and giving out about this because what was it? What was the main
people
reason?
think they
kinda
can
heard?
do any better than the 3 films?
Yeah,
basically.
but to be honest, like I mean,
Who
the three.
cares if it
The way
doesn't
I
do
see it
don't
is
watch
the 3 films
Still
are
have them,
the 3 films are done. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They're done. They're made. Let's do something else now.
Yeah.
Let's make this show and let's make it great. Let's
Yeah.
make Lord of the Rings great again.
Get get out.
See, we can do politics.
But see, what's it gonna like from carrying on with the films ended? Is it gonna be set during the films
I
and
think
things?
it's pre-films.
Pre-films.
I think it's after. Well, obviously after Hobbit.
After Hobbit, before the
Yeah,
event
just
stuff.
how these characters became themselves.
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah.
I think, to be honest, I think it'll be tremendous.
I think
And
it has the potential to
because
be
there's
tremendous.
not a whole pile of, I don't think there's a whole pile of story actually the Tolkien actually wrote between those two eras. So I think they kind of have free reins to kind of come up with whatever they kind of want in between there. I could be wrong with that,
'Cause I
but
know
So,
the
um,
Tolkien estate are very, very strict about what they allow to be
yeah, Tolkien
represented.
estate kind of didn't they go through this whole thing where who is it? This is with Amazon. They had like a big feud there recently, and it wasn't until like Amazon, was it Amazon or someone apologized to them, and then like later on that day they were like, oh, by the way, we have this project that we want you to take a look at. But they had this whole big dispute about, I forget what it was about actually.
They are always arguing basically about like the way it's portrayed, you know,
Yeah.
Tolkien's
Yeah.
stories.
But can I like? So does this mean if this show's made, that Sean Bean will actually make it through a TV series without dying?
If he's in it,
I mean, he could die beforehand, and then what we know of him in the films is just a ghost.
Yeah, it's like it didn't happen. He's just like a fragment of like somebody else's imagination. Which
I'm
means he
sure,
died
I'm sure they'd
twice,
work
so.
out. I'm sure they'd work out how to kill him off
I would love to see it
for the
personally.
sake of Sean Bean.
I think this is very like because we heard about The Witcher as well coming to television series. The Polish.
it's coming to Netflix.
Oh, it's coming. to Netflix.
Anything on Netflix is always hit and miss.
Has gotten that way, hasn't it? Remember Netflix
like
used to
shows they
just
make, and you
drop-
go,
Are
this could be a
Netflix
really
usually like back to back solid?
No.
No.
Used to be that way, but now they've
No.
really.
Some shows they bring out and they're amazing. Some shows they bring out and you go, that sounds like that'll be amazing, and it's not. And some shows are just like
They're amazing.
Netflix went. What's happened on Netflix is that they used to have like lots of other shows from other TV networks and stuff, and then they made their own whenever they
Yeah.
were.
That's what I mean.
certain
I mean,
about
Netflix own shows
Yeah.
are either hit and miss. Like
Yeah,
Narcos,
but now because they're losing.
Do you like Narcos?
the best show I've ever watched.
Unbelievable.
I haven't seen it.
Unbelievable.
Oh,
Although I still only seen the first series.
Oh my god, watch the second series. Like you think after watching the
You're a
first-
look of disgust in your face. You're like,
Yeah.
oh my, like I can't even talk.
I
can't
watched
even
that in
look at
like
you,
3
man.
days after it came out, like, and I had work.
Yeah,
No,
I watched it
God.
over the Christmas period. Literally back. I like binge watched the hell out of
Yeah.
that show.
And then there's another show called El
must watch it
Chapo, which is, if you like
Narcos.
Narcos. What it's also
Pyramid
a true
Narcos?
story. Well, no, like he's El Chapo. He's a Mexican drug trafficker, and he actually was somewhat connected to Pablo. But it's about his story, like in Mexico.
Pablo, first name basis.
First name.
Well, I
Never
wasn't
to
gonna
his
sit
face.
and drag out Pablo Escobar, but since you made me Pablo Escobar, Pablo.
Pablo.
I call him Pablo.
Escobar.
Never to his face.
But El Chapo was good. Like he's the
Okay.
guy that recently, like, I think it was a year or two ago, broke out of prison,
Oh really?
and everyone was going, "Who the fuck's El
That's
Chapo?"
relevant. Now.
Who?
That guy.
No, getting back to I am incredibly excited about the Lord of the Rings. Speaking of which, might gives me perfectly good reason to go and hook out the old games again for the PS2.
Good shout, actually.
Yeah,
good shout.
Return of the King was
For that PS2.
yeah, it was a tremendous multiplayer experience. So
Still playing Shadow of War.
D was playing it. I'm not playing it.
I have stopped playing Shadow of War because
Not
I'm
good,
playing
or?
Wolfenstein. It is very good.
Better games out.
Yeah, I just can't get back into it because I'm playing other games. Don't really have the time. I never finished Shadow of Mordor because Shadow of War came out right after, you know, like,
Vicious circle you're in.
and then
there.
I'm stuck. There's a lot to do in the game, like,
Yeah.
but they are
Yeah.
good. Like I really enjoy, especially.
Do you think that's gonna be tough to get stuck back into now after
Definitely.
Wolfenstein?
gonna be a struggle? Hey,
Because what I'm seeing from Wolfenstein, that game. Have you hit the moment that so I was listening to a couple of podcasts and people talking about this game, and apparently there's like a moment like halfway through the game or somewhere in the game where literally it's just like, what the hell?
Yep.
And then it's like, oh my god.
Yep. I think I described this moment in the last podcast.
Did you?
Recent, or maybe just to you. It's like, this is completely and utterly batshit insane, but I'm on board.
Yeah.
Yep. It's insane.
Okay.
It's blow your mind insane.
I must play this game.
You must.
really-
You all must.
I'm gonna have
like-
to play it as well. Yeah.
Just play. It's just a story. It's a story campaign. You'll fly through it if you have a couple hours.
Me and you'll
in a
pick it up on
day.
PS4, Frank.
Yeah.
Give it a whirl.
Give it a spin.
Definitely.
Um,
I mean, I intended to get it, and I just haven't.
My intentions were good.
Apparently as well, there's DLC coming. It looks good as well, but I haven't seen anything about
Wolfenstein?
that yet. Yep.
Yeah. I'm
Single player DLC.
still meaning to pick up Horizon Frozen Wilds.
Ah, yes.
And I just have not got around to doing
That is more news I have to fucking mention. I got a fucking shit ton of news.
I got a lot of news. Mostly, yeah. Go.
First up.
Yeah.
First up, the thing that you kind of reminded me about.
Oh,
with
yeah.
The Switch.
But Switch, yeah.
You bought the Switch. They're making 60 or 80, I forget, 60 or 80,000 Switches 2018.
Ah.
They sold 20,000 so far.
and they're making 60 to 80,000 in 2018.
They're
They've only sold
anticipating.
20,000.
Yeah, sure. He took how long did it take him to try and get one? He wanted to buy one since like July, June.
A Switch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Switch. Yeah,
He hasn't,
nowhere had them.
hasn't physically been able to buy one.
They've been serious. Like here, I don't know what it's like in like the States or Australia or anywhere, but it's incredibly hard to get them here.
Yeah.
Incredibly hard. Like I went back to Argos the other day, and they're still out of stock from June.
It's
Like still, they
ridiculous, though.
cannot get them in. Can't hold them. Can't get them in. You could buy a pre-owned now if you want, but I mean, a pre-owned, like you're looking at like maybe 30, 40 quid off it. I may as well just pay the extra 30, 40 quid and get it new, because you know
That's it. Like.
I like buying stuff new.
But yeah, they're obviously anticipating. Well, they didn't anticipate
Anticipating the big
demand,
rush.
but now they are.
Why do they not make more for Christmas though?
Well, you know, it takes time to get all the
Oh,
parts
true,
moving.
true,
You know,
true.
now they're going to be ready for Christmas of next year because they're not going to sell 80,000 in a year. Probably they might, but yeah, they'll be ready for Christmas next year. They'll have plenty. Other news: the Xbox One X sold in
Yeah.
around 50,000,
Yeah, heard of that.
so it's not doing too bad. And what was the final piece of news that I have? Oh yeah, the Game Awards.
Yep.
Show have released their
Shortlist?
nominees for the Game of the Year, of which Horizon Zero Dawn is one.
Have you got the list now?
I've got the list. I just from memory I have it.
Oh my god, yeah, that'd be tremendous.
It is. Oh shit! I don't even remember two of them.
Okay, right, here we go. Can I try to guess some of them?
Okay, yep.
Because okay.
I just remember.
Horizon Zero Dawn,
Is on it. Yep.
Breath of the Wild,
Is on it.
Super Mario Odyssey,
On it.
Persona 5.
No, I don't think so. Maybe.
No.
It's either Persona 5 or Nier Automata. I forget.
Oh yeah, it could be near.
It's one of those two.
Okay.
Four.
Uncharted.
There's 5. No.
Does it count as one, even though it's DLC?
I don't think it counts.
I don't think it should.
Because I know Jim
Well,
Sinker mentioned it as one of his possible in our group chat. And I was like, I don't think DLC
I mean,
counts.
we get that the game could be absolutely phenomenal as
Yeah.
being Uncharted. It probably is, but because I think it's DLC, I
Yeah.
wouldn't personally.
Well, it's interesting because the 5th nominee, a
Oh.
lot of people would say shouldn't count either.
Why can I not think of this now?
You know it is?
No.
Shoot.
PUBG.
Oh,
It's up for Game of the Year.
gee, right.
But PUBG isn't a finished game. It's early
No.
access. It's early access on Steam, and the one coming for Xbox is early access as well.
Wow.
It's not a finished game technically. But
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
it's a nominee for this Game Award. Like, I don't know who the fuck the Game Awards people are, by the way.
Yeah.
You know, I think everyone gives a Game of the Year award out,
Yeah.
you know, some fashion. Like, but
Yeah.
this is their one.
These are the big ones in December. These ones you're talking
I don't know
about?
if they are the big ones or not. It's not like there's no games Oscars. Like, it's just like these people have decided we are the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
and
like
then every
there's like
game
the big
you want
awards
is
that
like-
come every December, though. I think that's bound to be the shortlist you read.
Yeah.
That
The
seems
Game
like-
there's the Game Awards like company people.
Yeah.
The Game Awards. But yeah, PUBG's on it, and a lot of people are saying, nah, it shouldn't be on it. And even PUBG have said, we don't know if we should win a Game of the Year.
Actually, this is a perfect time to mention one of the questions we actually got this week from one of our listeners.
cool.
Mr. P. Donnelly, Paddy Donnelly, caught me in work, got talking, asked me Game of the Year, personally Game of the Year so far. So I relay that onto you guys. We've also talked a little bit with Sinker in this, but we'll throw him this question next time we're with him. Game of the Year so far. So thank you, Mr. Paddy Donnelly, for this question.
Tough one.
Yep.
Tough one. I didn't.
Now, obviously, it doesn't have to be any of the games nominated in the thing, but just your
and it's
personally,
not.
whatever the game that you played this year, the best one you played. It doesn't matter if it's 10 years old. It doesn't matter if it's brand spanking
Oh,
new.
okay. I thought I was sort of
Oh.
limited to this year.
Well, I guess it
in
could
my
be,
head.
but I just mean, what is the best game you have played so far this year? Okay, well, let's go with this year so far.
Was Resident Evil this year or was
Yeah,
it last year?
yeah.
Because I was going to say it's one of my
No, it was this year. That was January.
It.
Yeah.
And then Wolfenstein. Probably Wolfenstein sneaks it.
Yeah.
No other better game I've played than that. Probably this year.
Wolfenstein.
Yep.
I'm hearing that a lot from people.
Yeah.
That game is
It
really
It
going,
probably should be up there in that category of best game of the year.
Yeah.
In my opinion, yeah.
just because it's fun.
Just because it's so fun.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
fucking fun. And it's good.
Um,
The story's good. I mentioned the cutscenes before. The cutscenes are
I don't
phenomenal.
think you did.
It's like a short film.
Yeah.
And the characters are funny and they're interesting.
Yeah, I seen like a picture the other day of Wolfenstein, like the original Wolfenstein made. Like what do you call the main guy?
BJ Blazkowicz.
Yeah, I seen like his face compared to like the face of now Wolfenstein 2, and it's like, oh, it's crazy. It's like, you know, like looking like a pixelated Lara Croft compared to this, and it's like, oh my god.
You can play a pixelated BJ Blazkowicz in Wolfenstein.
in
too.
Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
I remember you
is
telling me about that. That's crazy.
Apparently, it's not even that. It's actually because you're in like Wolfenstein is set in a universe where the Nazis won the war.
Yeah.
The game you're playing is you play as a Nazi escaping from an Allied prison.
All right, okay.
Because originally it's you breaking
It's
out
you.
of a Nazi because
Okay.
the Nazis made this game on this universe. It's really cool.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah,
Uh,
Wolfenstein is mine.
Frank?
I don't know because I haven't played too many games that released this year.
Yeah, okay. Fair
You
enough.
know, I've been playing a lot of FIFA and Call of Duty, but I don't think Call of Duty.
What
is
about
gonna be Game
Fortnite?
of the year.
We're Fortnite, yeah.
Battle Royale.
Well, was it released this year? Like,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
Fortnite
so,
was
yeah.
released this year.
I remember seeing it at E3,
I'm-
so
yeah.
like
Yeah.
it's fairly recent.
see, I'm not sure, but yeah, no, like it's a real good game, but Game of the Year, like.
I mean,
don't
it
know.
doesn't have to be what you think critics are going to say Game of the Year, but it's
Yeah.
just your favorite game that you've played.
Well, yeah, that would be Fortnite.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, if PUBG's like up there, but I suppose
Well,
that's
there
still-
you go. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. PUBG is up there, but is it?
But
I
again,
don't
like
know.
Fortnite hasn't been like released yet, is it?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe not.
True, actually, right
Like
now.
it's still
I
like
thought
That's a
it
good
was.
point. Yeah, still in access.
But if PUBG can be up,
Yeah,
Fortnite can be
if
up.
yeah, that's the way I see it as well. Was nah,
Excuse me.
yeah, no, yeah. My game of the year is no Horizon Zero Dawn.
Horizon. Is that
No,
up there?
yeah. Oh, like that game is just. But in saying that, I can see why Super Mario Odyssey is
Yeah.
up there as one of the top contenders.
See,
Like,
I can't comment on the game of the year because I haven't played any of them.
exactly.
I haven't
Yeah.
played any of them.
I mean, that was one of the reasons I wanted to switch so soon. Was I wanted to see what this was all about.
Yeah.
I'm still looking forward to playing Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. I
Um,
think it's gonna win it. I think it's gonna pip it over.
I
Mario.
honestly think Odyssey's going to get it, but I think Horizon deserves it
Yeah.
because I think Mario. The way I see it is Mario,
Yeah.
and Mario. There's been so many Marios before, and while yes, they have done so much, and like this, like I'm not taking away from this game. It is an absolute triumph what they've done. The game is phenomenal, by the way. And anybody that's seen the question that I put up on the Instagram feed during the week, whether it was going to be whether my opinions were going to be mediocre for Super Mario Odyssey or whether it was going to be spectacular, it is by far spectacular. It's the best Mario game I have played.
There you
But Horizon Zero Dawn, it's brand new.
Yeah,
You know
it
what I mean?
is.
It's brand new. There's not. I know it takes from different games,
Yeah,
but like we've never seen Aloy before.
I know.
We've
I know.
never seen this world before. You know what I mean? And it's,
That was I was looking at that list and I was going like, Zelda. I know it's gonna be mad
Yeah,
popular
yeah,
because
yeah.
it was.
yeah,
Mario, obviously the same. Horizon is brand new.
yeah.
PUBG, I was like complete underdog. Like, what's it even doing here? And then that other one, which I can't remember if it was Persona 5 or Nier Automata. It's one of those two, which has been lauded like fuck.
Yeah.
Both of those games have been lauded
Yeah.
and praised. And I'm like, I haven't even looked at it.
No.
Not even on my radar.
You see, the reason what puts me off Persona 5 so much, despite it being like a phenomenal game, is turn-based combat. I've never been a fan of.
I didn't even know it was that.
It's turn-based combat, and
It's
to
hard
me,
to-
that's
Like the fractured butthole.
yeah. But like it's like the reason
Would
I
it
could,
be up there as a game of the year?
That's what I was going to be my next point. Is what are people saying
Why
about
not?
it?
I don't think it'll be up as game of the year, but
But
it'll
probably
be,
I think
because
I
of
think
how,
it
like-
could be up for an RPG of the year.
oh yeah,
What
yeah.
good RPGs? Well, Horizon's an RPG.
Yeah. I mean, you have Skyrim coming to Switch again, not again,
Is
but
it Skyrim?
yeah.
Coming to Switch.
It's on Switch now, yeah, I think.
Is it out now? Yeah.
Maybe it's later in the year. I don't know. I thought it was out.
But I mean, this has got to be what, like the probably 65th time of release. It's pretty much released on every fucking console platform.
Yeah.
It's been
Where
out
you can-
PS3.
However-
Skyrim's great.
PS4.
Did you hear as well? I also listened. Did you listen to It's Obvious this week?
No.
They were talking about Skyrim coming to VR.
Oh yeah,
That
yeah, I
would be
remember that as well.
amazing.
Yeah.
Fallout came to VR. Is it on VR or is it coming?
It's coming to VR.
Yeah.
But I think Skyrim VR, I would wholeheartedly play that.
Yeah.
Imagine walking about the province of Skyrim.
I think I jumped
Imagine
into
fighting a
Fallout
dragon.
quicker.
You'd enjoy Fallout quicker.
I definitely would. Yeah.
I would not. I tell you for why.
Makes more sense in that world.
It's wasteland, and I would prefer to see lush green meadows, mountaintops.
That's why I think Fallout.
No,
Because
No.
no,
you're wrong.
because Skyrim they aren't lush. Well, they are. They look nice and all.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like, it's a game. It's not real. It's not near real life. Like lifelike graphics.
I've seen a couple of lush green meadows about here.
What?
I've seen a couple of lush green meadows about here.
in like real life.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is a game will struggle to emulate that when you know
Oh,
what
yeah.
it should look like.
Yeah, yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
Fallout, because it's all like destroyed anyway.
Yeah,
I think you could put your mind into
you'll
that game
resonate
easier.
quicker with
Yeah.
it than you would. Yeah, okay.
Like, that's
fair
one of the issues I have with VR.
I just
is
think
kinda
fighting
like,
a dragon
put
with
yourself
fucking
in it.
VR would be unreal.
yeah, exactly.
Like-
I just think exploring
Or a
dungeons
big
in
massive
VR and
giant. I
stuff
mean,
like that.
imagine a giant coming at you.
Just roaming the lands.
Roaming is what would probably be the
Yeah.
best thing for you.
I think I'd prefer to.
Because
roam.
you shouldn't you say fighting a dragon? I'm just thinking in my head, how the fuck would I do that with a VR headset on me? I'd be like, hit the what the fuck's the buttons gone?
Yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
losing.
But
it, like-
apparently you can use the VR
oh yeah, the
the
thing.
motion control to actually draw your bow
Oh.
on fire. So I think If that were me, I would literally just be creeping about like shooting deers and shit.
Yeah,
you
you
know what
would.
I mean.
Because you'd be
That
so
would be
terrible
awful.
at first. Like,
Yeah,
well, I
my
would
entire
personally.
inventory would just be just deer
Arrows.
skins, deer skins, arrows. You know.
But
But
the
yeah.
other gripe I have with VR is that though.
What's that?
Like, will it feel right pulling back a bow
Oh yeah.
whenever? I don't know. It feels like the Wii kind of did that, and I never felt right.
No, the Wii tried to do that.
No, but I think it can't be any different with this. It's like, you know, whenever you were swinging for the ball in Wii tennis,
yeah.
you were just it started off like, huh, like
Yeah,
out
but
there,
whenever
and then you
you're
were
out,
just
you
like,
Flick of the wrist will do it.
and I
yeah.
think whenever you're playing VR, it will start off like, and then it'll be like,
I know.
it's not- you know what I
yeah,
mean?
I know.
But I mean, if you want to get your money's worth out of that game, you will literally walk into my bedroom and I'll be crouched behind my bed.
That's it. Like,
Mention again the Horizon Zero Dawn, the best bow and arrow I've used in any game.
I love bow and arrows.
Yeah, I know you do, and you love Tomb Raider for that as well. Horizon is still by far the best bow I
Excuse
think
me.
I've ever used in a video game.
I shall play Horizon.
You will
Oh,
when
yeah.
you pick up your PS4, but we'll get to that, guys. Moving, will we move? Will we segue?
We need to move. We are pushing it, Chris. We're an hour and 25 minutes in.
Okay, yeah, no, we're gonna head up this topic. We'll stay brief on this topic, but we'll stay condensed.
Station.
Thank you everybody for tuning into the podcast, the place where you come for the games, but you stay for the truth. We are, of course, the home of the empty promise. And our main topic this week comes from a question that we received from a Mr. David Hamilton. Would that be right, James?
That would be right, Chris.
Yeah, I call you James for the first time
You did
in
actually.
in a long time. That's kind of weird.
It's my name, you know.
Mr. David Hamilton sent us a question this week, asking us what we thought of the World War II. Would that be right?
Yep.
Server malfunction crash. The whole what is up? What are our thoughts and opinions on just the atrocity that is World War II servers?
Can you hear that?
Yeah, it's my flask.
Okay. I'm free. I'm sorry.
Right.
I didn't pay attention to the word he said. All I can hear is a squeal coming right from here. And I was like, is there a car going
Yeah.
mad out in the road? Sorry. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I left the car going.
So getting back, thank you, Mr. David Hamilton, for your question. This is a fantastic. This is one that forums and stuff have been going kind of crazy with.
about.
Um,
We had our rant about this last week.
We
as well.
did. So obviously World War II came out not too long ago, and already, gentlemen, the servers have crashed. They've been down. Problems started on release night, with so many players unable to actually access the multiplayer for most of the launch night and well into the second day. And Sledgehammer stated that there would have to be the next online update will attempt to fix the connectivity.
Aye. Another update.
Another update. Exactly. They want to launch dedicated servers, which are still not done yet. Still no dedicated servers for what is possibly one of the biggest, just one of the biggest games that we've seen this year. But they said that their priority is online connection issues. But it all starts with another new patch. So what are your thoughts and opinions on this? You're enjoying some Doritos right now, D.
A game should be finished whenever you ship it.
Yeah.
That's my thought.
Yeah.
But then Game of the Year isn't a finished game. Shortlist.
PUBG, yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
that's
so
very true.
like
At least they have the forthrightness to say this is an early access game.
yeah, I know.
But I don't know. I knew it was going to be a big you don't.
But is a game unfinished because I've played some of the maps already and I kind of already know them. And
It's
my
not that the
next thing that I'm waiting for is more maps to come out. So then, technically in that sense, a game's not finished because there's going to be update on maps probably.
Yeah,
So
Chris made this point last week though. This game has how many maps? 9.
9
yeah,
maps.
And the original.
Modern Warfare 2 had 16 to boot.
Yeah.
You know, is it a finished game with 9 maps? Is it worth fucking £50?
I don't know if it is worth £55, but I've got to the point now where that's the price of games and I
Yeah.
accept it.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I bought Wolfenstein for 40. That's all I'm saying.
no, yeah. I mean, I
But
bought.
is there any online on Wolfenstein?
No.
So you bought 40 for a story?
Yeah, but that's all you need.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not disputing that, but the fact that long after you've completed Wolfenstein and maybe decide to go back to play a couple of missions,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
still be playing online. You
Fair
know,
enough.
Progressing into level.
So what you're saying is you
20,
get your
30.
your money's worth more out of a game like Call of Duty than you would Wolfenstein, which is a fair point. Like you probably will log more hours into a game like that you can play competitively
Yeah.
online.
I just mean hours wise, yes, you might get more out of it.
I paid
but
41 for Odyssey.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Did you-
So-
yeah, I suppose.
But Skyrim, you played Skyrim, didn't you?
Yeah, but that's a game you can play over and over.
I know that's what I mean, but how many hours did you put into it?
Over 200.
Easily.
You know, so like, I'm
I
not
actually
saying
have-
obviously
yeah.
like it shouldn't be about how long a game is. Or
I
how many
actually
hours
genuinely
you
have
put into it.
over 200 hours logged into that game. It's
Yeah.
incredible. Unbelievable.
But just going by the previous Call of Duties, how much would Modern Warfare cost back in the day?
Modern War, like
Probably
the
around
original.
the same
Probably
50,
40.
45 pound. Like.
I think
Back then, it was
30,
probably
40
40
pound.
was like the max
Yeah,
you paid for a game.
£40 was like, ooh, that's
Yeah, but like back then, like £40 is roughly about what 45, 50 pound is today. Like,
yeah.
with inflation.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I'm just
The-
like
the
I
point
think
is
there should be
just
more.
I just hate the way that the fact that like
See, I don't mind paying the 55 as long as when like they bring out maps, they're not going to charge you for them.
it's not even to do with the money they got there like unfinished game. It's the fact that they launched this game knowing fine rightly that people would need to patch it first of all before
Yeah.
anything could be accessed. That's what just
Yeah,
disappointed
no, that's
me. in the
shitty.
whole-
Like,
But anyway, getting back to the actual servers.
and they didn't have their servers ready for that.
Exactly. They didn't have the server. I don't know how you can't have like the servers ready. How they didn't like Sledgehammer didn't think. You know, I mean, like, do you have to be an idiot to think, oh, you know, this might not do so well, so we're not going to launch dedicated servers just yet for? Or does there have to be a certain amount of players before they decide to launch?
they probably didn't care. They probably thought people's going to buy it on
Yeah.
the release date because it's set the date, and a lot of people I know pre-ordered it.
Yeah.
A lot of people I know went on the release night to get it.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
no.
and then whenever there's
No,
shit
it's
hit
an,
the fan, and they
it
didn't give it
proved to
that
be an
night.
immensely popular
So they're
launch.
still playing it regardless of how shit the first night was.
To be fair, like I mean,
So
yeah,
they probably
if, you're,
didn't give a shit. Like,
if your options is let's put dedicated servers in like 2 weeks later, or
Yeah.
let's delay the release by 2 weeks.
But I mean, why delay the release by 2 weeks? Surely, if they knew they were releasing this, would have been one
Yeah,
of the
it should have
things that
been
they
up.
would have had sorted,
Yeah.
months ago. Have a team working on your dedicated servers or whatever. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but whatever has to be done.
but I think maybe as a company, whenever you say, oh, the server's crashing the first
You know-
night, people say, oh, that must be a really popular game.
But is this affecting the game more in the long run now that they don't have servers? Because I mean, from what I've heard, Paddy was telling me when he was talking that his brother plays online as well, and he was saying that he actually reverted back to Fortnite because he was just so sick of the servers and all their. And I'm sure David Hamilton seems
That
to
was
be
David Hamlin's exact
in the
words.
exact same thing. He's reverted back to another game.
He went to Fortnite.
Oh, back to Fortnite.
Yeah,
A lot of
that's-
people playing
Yeah,
Fortnite. So
I'm
there
doing
we
the
go.
same. I'm doing both.
Yeah.
Whenever you get fucked off, you go to Fortnite.
Yeah.
And then then you just go back to.
Yeah,
Call
it
of
just
Duty.
seems to be a bit of an issue that it's having. And to
But
be
it's
honest,
something that'll be fixed. and
it
to
will
me,
be
that's-
fixed, but I don't think it should have to be fixed. I think
Yeah.
it should, all these
I mean,
implementations should have already been there.
it's gonna have. It was always gonna have teething problems, right?
Yeah.
But whenever it's meaning you can't play the game, for extended periods of time.
Yeah.
That's more than just like, oh man, we messed that bit up.
Yeah.
That's like, oh, we didn't think this the whole way through. Like,
No.
Just a lack of effort.
yeah, just a
Yeah.
lack of effort. Like,
I think, like you say, they kind of knew that with it being a Call of Duty title, it's like selling, snow to an Eskimo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be bought regardless because. Is that I've
No.
used that in entirely
No.
different
Yeah,
context.
that's what don't need to know. Like selling snow to like an Arabian or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can quote that. That's gonna be our intro.
But okay, yeah, sure. We also have another kind of part of like our main topic. Actually, just now that we're on World War II, I've actually heard that the campaign is very meh,
Oh.
and that the main character doesn't kind of resonate with many people. That he's kind of just such a douchebag. And that the ending as well is just very lackluster.
But Call of Duty endings,
In fairness, like Modern Warfare 2 ended very, very strongly. Modern Warfare ended strongly. Modern Warfare 2 ended very strongly. Modern Warfare 3 was probably the weakest of the trio, but still enjoyable.
The
Black
Black
Ops
Ops,
ended
yeah.
well. Black Ops 2, I just didn't care for, to be fair, apart from the multiplayer in that game. But I've heard that this ending is kind of weak. I think that they're always. I think, from what I've heard from a lot of people as well, is that they're still playing catch up so far to Battlefield 1.
Aye, probably are.
In
like-
both their online multiplayer and
yeah.
now maybe not in sales and stuff like that, but in terms of the experience that people are having with it,
But it's probably just a Pro Evo FIFA thing altogether. People are
yeah,
set in
that's
their
it,
ways.
That's
I mean, I don't play much of Battlefield, and I'll admit that Battlefield might be like a better game. But I play Call of Duty.
That's it. Like
Yeah.
they're
You know.
different style of game as well. Like it's not like you can just.
But, like,
it's not like you can just switch between.
My
the two.
name's Francis, and I believe in Call of Duty.
But the first mission, like I thought it was unreal. Like I mean, you literally just get through off the boat.
That
D-Day.
sounds epic.
I've
And
heard though.
I
that
died like
I've-
6
I-
times.
But
in a
again,
row
I've
before I
heard that the
moved.
D-Day is very, compared to previous games that have done D-Day.
It was quite short.
It's not even that it's quite short. That it's very like lacking, for want of a better word.
But lacking in what? I mean, I thought it was short, but I just
You said lacking for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
You idiot.
Did I say for want of a better word?
I don't know. Probably you did actually.
I think
I
I
think
said
you said
lacking.
want.
You
We'll
said-
bear that back. No, I'm an idiot. Great.
But anyway, our second part of the main topic is obviously something that actually got our group chat heated a little bit last night as well.
Things got hated.
Ooh.
So Battlefront 2, Star Wars Battlefront 2 is launching very soon.
This weekend?
Is it this weekend?
Is it this weekend?
By the time
Isn't
this
that like the
podcast
start
goes
of
up, is it
December?
up?
I thought it was the end of November.
I honestly
it's
don't.
soon.
It's very soon, and so there's this whole uproar with already with loot boxes and credits and purchasing credits in the game.
Yeah.
So basically, is there are these heroes involved with the game. So your heroes being obviously Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, Leia, Yoda, I assume.
Call it the guy.
Which guy?
Lando.
This land? Well, I suppose
Lando
he was a hero.
Calrissian.
So yeah.
He was my hero.
Han Solo.
So these characters to be played, obviously, they need a certain amount of credits to either purchase. Would that be right? To unlock.
You have to unlock.
You have to
them, right?
unlock the characters,
But-
and they need a certain amount of credits to do so. Now the game is requiring an obscene amount of credits to do so. To obtain these credits, you'd have to spend hours and hours and hours into it, or you would be able to purchase them essentially through. Is it through loot box or is it just through microtrans? Just a.
You can buy.
Is it you can buy a loot box and you can get a hero in the loot box,
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
or is it only cosmetic loot box?
You buy the coins basically. You buy with real money. You buy like in-game currency, and then with that
Credits.
you can buy your loot boxes and shit.
Yeah, but you can buy.
And
Yeah,
they get you credits.
you
Yeah.
can essentially pay to unlock these characters, which is obviously causing the uproar. Now, guys, I read a couple because we were talking about it last night, and one of the things that immediately came to my mind with this whole loot box thing has been going on for quite a while now. I personally like and I have to mention James Sinker here as well because he put it really really well last night.
Yep.
In that, if it does not affect me, and like it doesn't affect a hell of a lot of people who are giving out about it, you shouldn't. Why do you care about it? If this is not going to affect me directly and I'm not the one spending the money, why the hell do you even care? I think that was the way he kind of put it. In that, so many people are giving out and being whiny and bitchy about it when these people are never going to play the game in the first place, and these people are never going to, either pay for the credits or pay for the loot boxes or blah blah blah. Me personally, I honestly couldn't really care. I don't like the idea of loot boxes where you can pay to, I want to say win essentially.
Yeah.
I understand loot boxes for cosmetic purposes. Now skins, costumes, stuff like that. I think that's great. Now it does fall on the side of gambling as well. The whole gambling in video games.
Well, yeah. Well, that's more for. Well, yeah, it is kind of like
But
that. yeah.
I strongly believe that loot boxes are a great thing when they're actually in game rather than being purchased.
Yeah,
so
for
like
free, like if you discover
yeah,
them.
like if you discover them, if you unlock them by getting to a certain level, or every couple of levels you unlock a loot box. I think Overwatch started with that, didn't it? Every couple of levels
Well,
you
yeah,
unlock a loot box.
boxes
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well, like, but you can't pay for them.
That's what I mean. Before paying for them
Yeah.
kind of became the big thing. But getting back to the EA Battlefront thing, so credits have to be earned through gameplay. Okay. Now they were set at such a high mark, and that's what so many people were giving out about.
Yeah,
Now they
yeah.
have
There was something like 40 hours of gameplay
Yeah.
to unlock the two biggest
Yeah.
heroes, Darth Vader or Luke Skywalker.
yeah. Now the credits have been reduced.
Yeah, there's something like 75% they
Yeah,
dropped about.
but
a lot.
But this is honestly what baffles me.
Yeah,
Credits can be the amount of credits that can be earned have also been reduced. So
Sort
you're
of.
kind of back to square one.
yeah.
So instead of you need 20,000 credits, and this is just so roughly put in a very simple way. I need 20,000 credits, and I'm unlocking these credits at 1,000 per hour. what they've done is they've literally dropped that to you can only earn like 200 per hour. So
It's
you
not
still have
actually
to go.
that though.
No, but you still have to go for a longer
But,
period
like,
of time.
No, it's like they dropped the prices of all the heroes by 75%.
By 70, yeah.
And then they dropped the amount of credits you earn by finishing the game campaign
Yeah, right, okay.
by
yeah.
75. But
Okay.
only there.
Yeah,
So
only
everywhere
there.
else you still earn the same.
Yeah.
But they basically did it because...
But the credits earned through gameplay aren't already reduced, but they're also subject to a daily cap. Do you hear about that as well?
arcade mode, yeah.
Yeah.
The arcade mode will... You can play for so many hours and then they'll
14
give you,
hours.
and then they give you a cooldown period.
This is a quote from Andrew Reiner from Game Informer. After finishing 5 arcade challenges, the player is told to come back in 14 hours to earn more.
Now, I don't mind the microtransactions, right? I'm not a fan of them. I don't support them, and I'll never really buy them, right? But as you say, if you want to be that type of person who can throw all your money into loot boxes, blah blah blah, earn, pay to win, fine, right? I don't like the way they put the initial price is so high. I mean, that just demonstrates to me the reason they put them so high is because they want people to get sick and tired of playing to try and unlock Luke or Darth Vader.
Yeah.
So they might be more willing to spend their money. That's why they did it. Let's not be silly about it.
Yeah.
But a lot of games do that.
Yeah, of course.
EA aren't the first, but they're getting the flack for it
Oh,
here.
yeah, no, and
Because
again,
it's Star Wars,
again,
basically.
Sinker was mentioned last night, like, and he's so, like, he put it so, like, EA are definitely not the first to do this.
No.
But I think the only company, like, we kind of said that we seen that weren't doing it so much were Naughty Dog at the minute. The only one that we couldn't think straight off the bat that
Who
were
don't
doing
do
it.
loot
They don't
boxes,
do loot boxes or any kind of...
But EA get it because people hate EA anyway.
Yeah, EA just
You
has
know?
this kind of...
They're not an easy They're not an easy group of people to like.
That's
But
what I mean.
and this is Star Wars as well. I think it should be said that this is far more
Yeah.
people are going to be interested in the Star
Just
Wars.
touching
game.
on that though,
But-
right? So this guy Andrew Renner also went on to describe the game as big, bombastic, and fun. However, it is diseased by an insidious microtransaction model that creates an uneven battleground, favoring those who are willing to spend real money over those who are here to enjoy the Star Wars experience. Now,
You're a Star Wars fan.
exactly, but wait, the Star Wars
Gonna hurt.
experience without Luke Skywalker or Darth Vader strikes me as an experience that like people would tend to look for in a game.
Yeah.
So if you're going to go out and pay, £50 as we said for the game and not get the actual Star Wars experience, why the hell are you buying the game? That kind of.
That's it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I get it that you want them to play your game to unlock those characters.
That's the controversy. Like,
But I
But
mean,
when
it's
we
not
play Gears of
surprising.
War and we want to play it online,
yeah,
Marcus, you play straight away.
yeah,
The big card you play straight away.
yeah.
But I mean, it's not surprising that EA is doing this because if you take FIFA, for example, an Ultimate Team,
Yeah.
like you're never going to get Cristiano Ronaldo
No.
or Messi
No.
unless you're willing to spend your money.
Yep.
And the annoying thing is that people that do get them then sell them themselves.
On eBay
Yeah.
or somewhere.
Yeah, for so much money.
Real money.
Yeah, real money. So like,
The
it's not
see,
surprising.
the flip. I was thinking
EA
about this as
have
well.
the experience, basically.
Yeah,
And
pretty
the
much.
flip side to this as well, though, guys, is that to be honest with you, like none of us are obviously in games development or games marketing, whatever, right?
Not
But
anymore.
if we sat down, no, not anymore, not after that disaster. If we sat down and we came up with a game here and now tonight, and we launched it and it was doing well, but we realized that we could make more money by selling boxes, why the hell would we not do it? I can totally understand where
Yeah.
these companies are coming from. Obviously, if you can make, like, they're making extra millions upon millions of pounds per year on these microtransactions. I
Yeah.
mean, if I were the owner of that company, I'd be firing loot boxes out left, right, and center, going, buy this,
Yeah,
buy
but
this.
then
know what I
there's a certain respect between developer and player.
It's respect, yeah, but
And EA aren't respected.
no.
And it's not just EA, as Thinker says, this happens a lot. And people don't bitch
Yeah.
about it until it's something
No.
like Star Wars.
I mean, look at what we mentioned earlier.
they
There's
do.
Bethesda, who are bloody releasing Skyrim again for the how many times?
releasing Skyrim again, but like at least you're buying the
Releasing-
game, right?
yeah.
But they're also throwing out, now they've trying to monetize mods as well.
mods, yeah.
They're the same. They're the
Mhm.
same but different, right? But with them,
Blizzard
not-
have been
not
doing
even
it for
with them.
years.
Blizzard have been doing it for years.
We're our
It's just
WoW,
now that it's
essentially.
come to consoles in this way. But the thing, and I sort of got off track when I was going to talk about it.
Overwatch.
Do you know when you said that the cooldown period on the campaign, or
Yeah.
the arcade mode of the campaign, that is a step I cannot have.
No.
That is what, because that's what you get on your phone. For mobile games on your phone, it's like
Yeah. Oh,
you get like 4
it's like
hearts.
Candy Crush.
Candy Crush, you get
Yeah.
5 goals, and then after you have to wait, you have to cool down, or you can pay to play straight away.
Yeah.
That has no business being on consoles.
No.
No business.
I wonder is there gonna
That is sick. You
Yeah.
can't play the fucking arcade mode Why
in a
not?
campaign,
Like,
because
basically offline mode. You should be offline. You shouldn't need a connection to the internet at all to play that mode. It's ridiculous. I hate that.
I wonder will you be able to reset your time on your console so it believes that you've spent the 14 hours?
Imagine the way they're doing this is server side. So it'll be and you'd also obviously need to be connected to play that arcade mode. I'd imagine.
I think that's I don't believe in that either. And that was we all had a good argue last night in the group chat about this whole thing.
Yeah.
And like I was by no means dissing the whole Star Wars thing, but that was the side of it right there that I was like you pissed off about as well.
Yeah.
In terms of loot boxes and stuff, I'm like the way Sinker mentioned as well. I honestly, you want to sell loot boxes. I don't give a fuck. I'm not the person who's buying them. I'm not the game. They don't bother me at all. As he said, gamers are always looking for something to whine about, and now they have it once again. And with EA, it's an easy target. Let's go mad. And the whole internet is erupting about this.
But I think now is a good point in time for like gamers, because people are getting so riled up about it, and the media starting to get involved. They're starting to pick up on it. I think if this game
BBC did a big spiel on it yesterday.
If this game doesn't sell well, and I no harm to all the Star Wars fans out here who are so looking forward to playing this game. I hope this game bombs big time
because of this.
Because then that's the only way you'll get EA to listen. Vote with your wallet. That's the only way it works. Like,
but the biggest problem is it's on the average gamer.
That won't happen though.
Yeah.
The average gamer, because like if you're wanting to play this and you're wanting to actually, like EA said, or like the people who made the Star Wars, they were saying, the reason we're doing this is so people can get a sense of achievement.
Yeah.
But the average gamer wants a sense of achievement, but they're not going to get it if some 12-year-old with a rich dad has bought them Darth Vader. Yeah. Essentially, or bought them, and then they're going out to try and achieve something.
Now, as a Sinker put it last night as well, I think he was kind of saying that if people want to pay for Darth Vader, so be it. I'm still going to enjoy the game because I enjoy Star Wars. I was kind of thinking to myself, how much would you enjoy the game if every match you're being thrown into, you're being absolutely pummeled by someone who's dark?
That's what I'm saying. It's going to take away from the achievement.
Didn't COD patent that matchmaking system like recently? That like, what was the match? Where they pretty much group someone who has paid for like these top weapons with like a noob, so that the noob will feel more like, oh, I'm gonna go and pay for that weapon so I can compete at this level.
Scummy business.
Yeah, that is scummy.
It's like
I don't know. It's the type of shit that makes you turn the game off.
It's going. Gaming is taking gaming is going in such a way. That's why I love seeing like games like that are so like the Horizons and the Super Mario Odysseys that are coming, that are so like. Not once did I have to worry about any of this, and that's why the game was so bloody good. It didn't cause any uproar, it didn't cause any upheaval. Yeah. I don't know, guys. It's just, it seems something. I would personally would probably buy Battlefront 2 if the campaign turns out to be playable offline and it's pretty decent experience.
I am gonna be.
But of course, like I'm not
gonna buy it.
I'm not gonna be one who's gonna boycott the game because of these I'm not the one buying the microtransactions, so I don't really care.
I am going to be the one. I'm going to boycott this game because I think it's the perfect game for to happen.
Yeah.
But as you said, Chris, avoiding the microtransactions, it's only going to do so much.
Yeah.
I mean, you're saying, as long as it doesn't affect me, I'm not the person buying it.
Yeah.
But it affects you then whenever, like you said, you go into a game with Darth Vader, or you go into a game with Luke Skywalker, and you're going, fuck this, because you're getting killed every 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It will affect you.
Then that's whenever it does affect you.
But I mean, for the likes of me, who I'll not play online. Like, I literally banned it because this year they have a campaign.
Yeah. Well, I suppose.
And I'm just interested to see what they're going to do with the campaign. No, but if you have any thoughts and opinions on the whole loot boxes, the whole EA, if you buy Battlefront and you want to let us know how it is, or if you have any comments on anything that we covered tonight, please do drop us a comment. Get in touch with us through any media platform that we're on, be it Instagram, Facebook. Hit us on our email. It's all available in the description down below.
We've got Gmail now.
Let us know what you think. Gentlemen, thank you very much for those opinions. That was a very strong base, and I'm sorry that we couldn't obviously get all of Sinker's points across, because I think he would be a very valuable asset to this conversation in particular. But we will have him on very, very soon. And if you're watching, thank you for all that you mentioned in the group chat last night. It was great having that all riled up again. It got things going. Before we finish this week's episode, guys, Black Friday is coming.
It is.
I seen some of the deals this week, and we were talking last. Remember, I said that TVs might be dropping in price. I seen that Argos are now going to be
Your
selling.
favorite place.
My favorite place, second only to Universal Studios, the happiest place on earth. Argos are actually selling the 43-inch 4K HDR television for $349,
It's not bad.
which is not bad.
It's not that bad.
It's not bad because the latest 4K TV I bought was $329 with no HDR.
No HDR.
4K, but no HDR. Dropping the
HDR
prices
is
down.
very valuable.
I'm just wondering, guys, are you
very
planning to buy anything Black Friday? Any Black Friday deals coming up?
PS4.
No.
PS4.
Gonna get PS4. Hoping they'll get down to around the 160, 170 mark. Hoping to see that. They got down to like
Very
180
achievable.
last
They're
year. It was
180 now.
180 there on Prime Day on Amazon. I'm hoping to see 160. Like,
Yeah.
I'll snatch that up.
Yeah, I think isn't it I'm pretty sure most places nowadays they don't just do Black Friday, they do like a week or 10 days of deals.
Yeah. There's already
So-
deals out. I think
yeah,
Microsoft already announced their deals.
Yeah.
I think they're
Game
going
have
for it.
announced their deals, I think. Well, I've seen it on their
Yeah.
website, yeah.
See, they'll do these like sort of all week or all like maybe 2 weeks deals for Black Friday.
Yeah.
And then there'll be like on places like Amazon and other places there'll be like an hour and a half where the price just drops.
Yeah.
And then that's where you get your fucking bargain. Like, but you
Um
have to watch it like a hawk to pick that
Yeah.
shit.
I think I might pick up a TV if it does go down to that price. I think I'd be a fool not to.
I think I'll get the PlayStation, and then I'll just maybe look up a couple of other things. Maybe I was thinking about getting for Christmas.
Yeah.
For people,
Mhm.
that'll probably be it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably end up buying a fucking television or an Xbox One X. And
Yeah, come down, you'll have a whole new fucking setup
new
or
car.
something. Yeah.
no, but I'm gonna try and take it a bit easy on Black
Yeah.
Friday.
Any other thoughts this week?
No.
You getting anything for Black Friday?
What do you guys
No.
got to get up to for the rest of the
Nothing.
week, actually? What are you guys getting up to over the weekend?
What day is
Oh, it's that's right. I forgot to say it's by the time this podcast goes up, I think on this day or the next day is Georgian Day in Armagh. Georgian
You've
Day.
had a lot. You had yesterday was Steve Irwin Day. Today is
World War
World
9th
at War,
birthday.
yeah.
World at War 9th
His
birthday.
and
And then
Day
Georgian
on
Day
Saturday.
whatever. Yeah, on Saturday.
Busy
Got
week. Call by.
expected to take 30,000 visitors to Armagh City.
Man, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
I'm actually working on the day. Only working to 4 o'clock.
Do you have to
though.
dress up, Chris?
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
I think you do.
Last year, I remember I was working in
Pretty sure you do.
the cinema, and this guy came in dressed as like a jester, but he was riding like a trike, and just started pedaling up and down the hallways in the cinema. And I was like, "Get the fuck out through the door!" I swear to God, man. I
That's
swear
pretty
to God,
funny,
yeah.
actually.
No, I had like a band of people who were all like applauding him, and all. I was like, "This is like if we get a complaint about this, this falls back on who."
Fucking ass is grass, motherfucker.
No, I'm just glad I'm not up that end of the street this year.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I've never actually been to that, have you?
Georgian Day.
No,
Yeah.
it's not really my
I've never actually been to the Georgian Days. I've been in town while it's been on, obviously. There's a couple of nice stalls, actually. Ashton's actually working at a stall this year that's going to be selling a lot of food for the Armagh City Hotel.
What type of food do they sell?
They sell...
Like Georgian
Crumpet?
food?
no,
Crumpet?
they sell like burgers, and they sell like hot dogs.
Did they have
and
burgers back in the
Classical
Georgian
Georgian food. then.
food they would have had in Georginian times. too.
Georgian.
But I think they're going to do mulled wine and stuff like that. There's all
Yeah.
different kind of
Ew.
stalls. I'm pretty sure that there's one. I forget where it was. I think it could have been. I could be really really wrong here, but I think it could be Digby's. You know Digby's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They came in one year, I think, and were doing like these big massive brownies that people were going mad for somewhere on the street. So I might try to pick up a couple of those.
Just stock up.
Yeah, because
Due for the year.
like I said, I was working to 4 o'clock. So if you guys want to meet me in town, and we
I'm
could.
working day 8. Full 12-hour shift.
Yeah, I'm working Saturday too now. Georgian Day.
If anybody listening to this podcast wants to be, actually, by the time you're listening to this podcast, Georgian Day is
Get
probably
into town!
over.
Get into town now!
we hope you enjoy Georgian Day. Oh, I almost forgot a shout out to Ryan Trainer, Ryan True Gamer, who completed his 24-hour stream for motor neurons disease. I think during the week or during the week, where he raised like 200 and something pound for it.
Class.
It's a stint. I know he tried it last year. I think he got to like the 16-hour mark, and then he like crashed and burned. I think because he wasn't properly like hydrated or food ready for it.
Fueled up.
Yeah, fueled up for it. But I think this year he definitely was, and a credit because it's for a fantastic cause again. I think and kids doing good stuff. Kids got spunk.
Yeah, fair play.
What else? Thank you to Mr. David Hamilton and Paddy Donnelly for your questions this week, and to those getting in touch with us through all forms of media that we do have.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Really appreciate that.
We
actually.
really
That's fucking
appreciate
class
that.
just to see it pop up. And you're like, oh,
Yeah, getting
Shout out to
questions.
Regan
Getting,
Diffin.
huh?
Regan Diffin, he's a fan.
Regan Diffin?
There
Yeah,
you go.
absolutely. Yeah, 100%. Thank
Nice
you,
one.
Regan. What a cool name. Well,
Yeah.
Regan. It's like Negan, but with an R.
yeah.
Any closing thoughts, gentlemen?
What is it?
These Doritos weren't as good as I would expect them to be.
Really?
That was my
You've
closing
been
thought.
eating a lot of them if they're not.
Yeah, they're tangy cheese. Tangy cheese. is meant
Stop
to be
eating
like,
them.
like, you know, full on flavor. These are
Yeah.
quite bland.
Yeah?
Have one.
No, I'm not going to have one.
Okay, then.
I'm saving
don't,
myself for my cheat day.
Don't have one then.
Okay.
Frank, have one.
No thanks. I did myself for my dinner.
Oh, we will have...
Jackasses.
So we will have some new content coming up to the channel pretty soon. We're going to be doing... I'm going to be doing some retro gaming throughout December. Last year, I obviously tried the 12 Tombs of Christmas challenge. Not going to be doing that again. I'm going to
nailed
be
it.
going back to some Tomb Raider, though, this year. I think what I'm going to do...
Why would you do something you perfected the first time?
Exactly, yeah. I mean, 12 Tombs is just like something I can do, you know, in like a couple of days now. So, but no, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a couple of short Let's Plays done for a couple of old classic games. I'm gonna stick them all up, and then you guys can tell me what one you want to see more of, and hopefully we'll just take it from there. So looking forward to that. There's gonna be a couple of new podcasts, and we have a lot of stuff going on, guys.
We do.
I'm super
We do.
busy.
I'm so busy right now.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm busy at work.
Yeah?
I'm busy at work.
Are you busy at work? Yeah. Big stuff going on.
A lot of big stuff
A
going
lot
on.
of big stuff going on. That
Oh, we
office.
got some things brewing up in there. Oh, you're gonna be hearing about that in a
I've
couple
seen
of weeks.
Jenny down in accountancy, and she was like, "Oh man, you know,
Am I gonna have those numbers by Friday?
oh, is that going to give us enough time to cross check?" It's been another very, very pleasurable evening, and I hope this
Pleasurable.
podcast finds you and finds you well. To everybody listening, thank you to those listening here in our local. I was going to say establishment in our local, not vicinity,
Area
country,
in our local country.
in our local, in our home country.
In our national country.
And thank you to everybody who across the water does listen as well.
Oh yeah,
And
appreciate it.
gets in touch. We greatly appreciate that as well.
Everywhere is across the water from here. When you think about it,
yeah, that's,
everywhere that's not here.
that's very true. Because we are an island.
An island.
Yeah.
We don't. We don't get to communicate much with the outside world.
No.
Islands in the stream. That's what we are.
I love the way he just
No, yeah.
joins in with a jingle.
So on that note,
Yeah. Thank you very much for. Yeah. Oh, look, you're going to say something. No. No, Frank. All right. All right. That's it from us.
do we, Chris?
Meg. Thank you guys for being a part of the Xite Gaming Podcast. Remember, you can find this podcast and all of our previous podcasts and all of our content over at our YouTube page.
He's touching it.
www.xitegaming.com. Find us on iTunes and Stitcher Radio. You can take us with you on the go, be it to work, to
The shower.
to class, to the shower now, of all places, where I have to say it's an immensely enjoyable experience.
He couldn't say pleasurable
I
there.
could not. No. No wet towels. I've completely lost my train of thought. Remember, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and
Bluetooth.
YouTube. On what?
Bluetooth.
You can find us on Bluetooth. Yeah,
Yeah.
all the cool kids are doing it.
Just scan for devices now.
And if, if
we're there.
Bluetooth's no good for you, come meet us. We'll infrared you the podcast. Thank you to everybody tuning in. It's been another. Yeah, I've already said that. Thank you once again, and we will catch you all next week. Goodbye and God bless.
Schlon.
Au revoir.